I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. It is the Tour Finals once again. It's Daniil Medvedev, Stefanos Tsitsipas, and these two are some real top rivals. Daniil Medvedev lost his first match. Stefanos Tsitsipas lost his first match. Now they go head-to-head. Who will be eliminated? Who will remain in the competition? That's pretty much what they're playing for here tonight. I'm excited to be here with you. JG will be with us in a second. Say hi to Lamberto in there. We got Gary in there. We got Gene is in there as well. We're all of the familiar faces. Great to have you all in. If you are just joining, hit a like on the video. Do it right now. Come on. And subscribe if you're new. We got Tsitsipas is going to be serving first. Before we go anywhere, congrats to Carlos Alcaraz. He is the year-end world number one. He received his trophy on court, and that's why we are a little bit delayed. So well done to him. But they are kicking off, and it is Stefanos Tsitsipas who will be serving first. I can't wait for this one.
Yeah, like you said, it is one between two rivals who don't really see eye to eye. Medvedev is the favourite. He was able to get a set off Rublev when he played. For Steph, unfortunately, he's yet to win a set this championship. So if he is to go out here, I don't know if it's statistically 100% accurate what I'm going to say, but I think if he loses straight sets, he's definitely gone home.
Has to be, surely.
I think even 2-1 potentially still is going out because then he loses the head-to-head to Medvedev.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I feel like he surely, if he loses straight sets, he's gone. It has to be.
I'm pretty sure straight sets, Tsitsipas is definitely gone and heading home. So let's wait and see what happens. And let's get some predictions in the live chat right now. For me, I think it's going to be 3 sets. I think Stefanos Tsitsipas has actually been playing very well, and he's had, you can argue, his best indoor hardcourt season without winning a title. Yeah, I mean, statistically, he's been very good. Yeah. So he is 17-8 on indoor hardcourts, and he's reached at least the semi-final in 4 of the 6 indoor ATP events. So he's gone quite deep in them. He's not actually got a title. He may be able to get it here. I mean, it's not over. If he can win his next 2 matches, he's qualified and he's through, and he's got a chance of winning the whole thing. But I think Medvedev's going to be a really tough prospect, considering they've played 10 times before, and Medvedev leads the head-to-head 7-3. So my prediction's going to be 3 sets. I'm going to have Medvedev winning in 3.
I think it's a wise one. I'm going to go 3. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go Tsitsipas in 3.
Oh, Medvedev charging back to the baseline, tried to pass Steph and hit it into the net. And it's going to be 1 game apiece. Let's hear what everyone else is saying in the live chat. We've got Goldflake going Tsitsipas in 3. Interesting. We've got Gene going Medi in 2, 7-6-6-3. Ems reckons Medi in 2 sets. Thank you, Ems, as well, for your off-stream donate or on-stream donation, but we wasn't there. So off-stream for me and Ben. Really kind of you. Appreciate that.
A few others in there. We've got Movies Maxwell, Steph in 3. Hoo-ha, Medvedev in 3. King of Just, Medvedev in straights. Last time they played, it was in Cincinnati in August, and it was on the hard courts, and Tsitsipas did defeat him in the semi-final in 3 sets. That helps you make your decision. I don't know. It's outdoors. Obviously, this is a different condition.
Yeah, King of Just going for straight sets for the Octopus. Peter going Med in 3. And Goldflex saying, love Medvedev, but he's off his game. Yeah, it's not the same Medvedev.
Yeah,
and
a little bit.
I think because of that, that's why it is a little closer.
Definitely.
That's why I think 3 sets. Otherwise, I always go Med in straights. I think he's got Tsitsipas's number. He's just a better player than Steph. But right now, with the way things are going, Medvedev not in great form. And I'd say Steph is playing better. Yeah. So that evens the playing field. It could go either way because of that.
And it just makes it even more crazy how good Djokovic is. When you see how well he dispatched Stefanos Tsitsipas, that is Djokovic's. Well, Tsitsipas's last 2 matches have both been against Djokovic, and he's lost both of them. But they were still quite competitive. But Djokovic sort of got better in the second match, I'd say.
Oh, yeah, it was insane. And that's the thing. I feel if Steph in Paris looked so close against Djokovic, got annihilated here. And it just makes me think there's no one who can actually stop Djokovic at this ATP Finals. I've got him for player roulette. You may as well give me the prize right now, Ben, because I just don't
Casper
think anyone
Ruud's
can
doing
stop
it,
him.
mate. Casper Ruud's
Casper
going to
Ruud's
win
not stopping Djokovic. And shout out to Gene. What a legend. Another super chat from him.
Cheers,
I think he's
Gene.
coming to some money, old Gene.
That's it, mate.
He won the lottery without telling us.
Maybe he has. Maybe Casper Ruud won't have to play Djokovic, though. Maybe if Felix gets past Fritz, maybe Felix could play Djokovic and then knock him out, and then Casper Ruud just beats Felix again. He did that so easily in the first time. Sounds easy, doesn't it? That would be pretty mad if that actually was the outcome of the whole thing. But these two players on court, both of them Tour final champions, 2019 Tsitsipas, 2020 Daniil Medvedev.
Did Med make that shot? It's a good volley. I think he just took enough pace off it. It's a good one. He come in, serve volley on the second serve. That's one thing I really do like about Medvedev. He's so entertaining to watch. He's not a serve boy, is he? He's a player who I find really entertaining to watch. The reason being, you just get some wacky shots from him. Like, you get some really brave shots as well. He's not someone who shies away from big moments. He does things which keep you on the edge of your seat.
Most definitely, mate.
And Gene in saying, I'm sponsored. You're sponsoring GTL at the moment, that's for sure.
There you go.
Did you hear about that? Tell me about your sponsorship, Gene. I don't know much about it. Ben's not told me anything.
Who are you sponsored by?
Lambert's asking, when are you buying a mansion with all the money, Gene?
That's it. Medvedev, 40-30 here. Massive. Oh, it's a let. Tsitsipas gets away with that one. And gets to have another look at a first serve. That one was flying miles out. So he'll be happy for Medvedev to have to go again.
Yeah, Em's agreeing with me, saying I don't think it's ugly at all. He plays his own way and doesn't care. I find it a very exciting style of play, Daniil Medvedev. Someone I can watch for hours on end. The Australian Open final was epic between him and Rafa.
Oh, he's gone long there. His forehands looked a little bit shaky here in the early stages. He's gone long a couple of times
for the last few weeks, to be honest.
His backhand's looked all right, though. It's probably looked better than the forehand. Right, so here we are at deuce already on the Medvedev serve. And I don't know if this is maybe getting in his head a little bit. Obviously, we know he's just had his first child. Yeah. His wife is in the crowd all this tournament as well. Don't know if that's getting in his head a little bit as well.
Well, surely that should help him, no?
I don't know. I don't normally see her being...
no, it's another wild forehand. He's missed the court again, Daniil Medvedev. And it's going to be break point, Stefanos Tsitsipas to start this one off.
I don't normally see her being... Like, they normally go to all of the other halves, and I don't normally see them go to her that often in other matches. So maybe that's putting him off. Who knows?
I mean, comparing Medvedev to Djokovic earlier is very different. Djokovic looks so composed.
Clinical.
Medvedev looks wild. Like, he's just... I don't know what he's playing at the moment. It just looks very aggressive, and he could miss at any moment.
Oh, my word. Steph is great recovery skills here from Tsitsipas. Oh, no, he's messed up the smash.
Yeah, difficult smash. Really
well
difficult
done, Steph.
one. Steph, great defense, and he deserves the break. He leads here 2-love. And do we have a button for Steph?
Should be. They should all be in there.
You have to press 6. I don't know where it is.
I'll find it. It's probably down the bottom somewhere.
Oh, here it is. Pame!
Okay. You're going to move the Medvedev one up as well.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice one. Cheers for Rowdy every lap there. Who are each of your top 5 players to win 2023 Australian Open? I'll take Djokovic, Medvedev, Sinner, Felix and Rune. That's a good selection. Appreciate the super chat as well, Rowdy.
I would stick Alcaraz in there.
Yeah, I think he's got to be somewhere in. I mean, he just won the last hard court.
He's in my top 5.
Surely. I think Holger Rune maybe too soon.
Here he comes. Here comes Medvedev. Trying
Rafa
to break
number
straight
one.
back.
Surely Rafa number one, the reigning champ.
I mean, it's rude to get Rafa out. He just won it last year. I'm not so sure. I don't think he is winning it next year.
Maybe Casper Ruud.
Don't think Djokovic is winning it next year either.
Bit disrespectful.
I'll put Felix, Med, Sinner, Alcaraz.
Number one?
No, just in any order.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, is that number one? Felix just goes to the top.
And Zverev.
Djokovic definitely number one for sure.
Might be for you.
Oh, it's a poor volley, Steph.
It was a good, mate, a lot of power from Medvedev though as Tsitsipas come in.
That's the one thing I like about Tsitsipas though. Like when you get to see people like Rublev, like we've watched, Rublev, the type of player who predominantly just at the baseline all the time. I feel it's much more interesting to see people who mix it up, serve, volley, come to the net and try and put away the volleys. Stefanos Tsitsipas, one of the best at the net. Great serve out wide. Medvedev gets it back in play. Brilliant forehand, though, from Tsitsipas. Goes back behind Daniil. It is 30-all. Started well here. He has been playing well this week. He'll fancy his chances against Andrei Rublev should he win here. That would be a decider. Daniil Medvedev, I'm sure he would probably be crashing out. He'd definitely be crashing out. If he loses here today, Medvedev is out. There's just no doubt of it. Because obviously Steph would have one match win. Rublev already has a win over him as well. And they have to play each other. Djokovic already has 2 wins. Serve into the net from Tsitsipas on the first serve. Second serve. Yeah, Lamberto saying Steph is such a joy to watch when he plays well. Yeah, I'm hoping the backhand is firing a lot better. Yeah, don't worry, Gene. I've got your buttons. They're all locked in. We'll get them out on the next changeover. We got Halep in there. We'll start with that one, I'm sure. Was it Halep? Was it Sinner, Bencic, Kvitova, I think were the 3.
I don't think we played Halep.
Okay, we'll get Halep on there as well later on.
Oh, great hand, Steph. He stood still and he does hold his serve. And that is the consolidated break. Leads here 3-love. Interesting to see some people's top 5 for the Australian Open. I'm a big Rafa fan, but he doesn't make my top 5. He will not be in my top 5. Yeah, make a case for him, definitely, but I just don't think he's going to do it.
I would love to see Tsitsipas do. I mean, he's been to the semis before. It's not outside the realm of possibility that Tsitsipas could get to a final in Australia. I just would love to see him. Like, do we know what Zverev's injury status is? Because if he comes back and he starts playing,
he'll be back for the Australian Open. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like, you have to include him if he's there. I'd have to have Zverev in there as well. I'd have Alcaraz. I'd have Zverev. I think you'd have to have Djokovic and Medvedev. Who's the fifth one?
Sorry.
No, he's not in mine. Not yet. He has to prove himself on Grand Slam level before I
like
start.
To make some big calls. I don't just go through the number 1 to 5 seeds.
Are they 1 to 5?
That's what you'll do. We know what you
like.
What
they are?
Yeah, you'll go 1. We'll have a look at the leaderboard. Go 1, 2, 3.
Well, Djokovic was 7th seed. It's ranked 7, isn't he?
Oh, well, you won't. You'll probably be 7th.
Rafa's up the top, though. Why are you not picking him?
You're not going to put Ruud on there?
That's what I mean. I'm leaving them out. See, top 4. There's 2 of them missing. See, it doesn't really stack up, that little thing you just were saying.
Yeah, but
just look at the rankings. Just go down them. Pick them one by one.
Live rankings you'll use, probably.
Well, Felix, he's what? Top 5 now, anyway. It's not
in the ranking. Call. What, in the actual overall? Is he top 5?
I don't know. He was in the race.
Oh, I'm just happy Djokovic is going to be there.
Fritz could win.
Did a great news video the other day, letting everyone know that Djokovic will maybe be there, maybe not, but I can confirm he will be there.
Still no guarantees. I don't believe
guaranteed. Djokovic is guaranteed to be in Australia.
Well, that's just jinxed it.
Well, it is. I mean, it's 100% guaranteed Djokovic will play the Australian Open. If you don't think that, it's
if you think
crazy.
anything's ever 100%, then you're the fool.
I think it's 100% chance Tsitsipas wins his first set.
Then that's crazy as well. 100%. You can't go 100% on anything.
I just
Like
did bet.
Djokovic could still turn up, and then there still could be some funny business. I don't believe anything until he's playing his first match. I don't believe anything anyone says of anything. Just want to see them get there first.
When are we doing our predictions?
For the Australian Open, probably closer to the Australian Open, I think.
No, for the 4 Grand Slams when we do it.
I
think we do it in a separate podcast to the rankings one, maybe.
Yeah, I think we'll split everything up. I think maybe we do men's and women's separate as well, maybe. Maybe we
just do one men's one women's, 4 rankings and for Grand Slams. Oh, great drive volley. Medvedev comes in 30-15.
Yeah. And then I was thinking maybe we do, like, if we do a season review, I think that has to be split between men's and women's because it just goes on for so long.
Gil Gross?
Well, we just have to just do one with Gil and then one with...
I think we just do the men's one with Gil. And we do our one with John, maybe the women.
Maybe John, get Silky on. Oh, good forehand chop. Steph somehow has got that back, but it's put away from Medi. Impressive.
Yeah, Adil saying 99.9%.
Yeah, I think that's better. I don't like to hear 100% because I know nothing in this world is ever that certain. Bring in Silk. Oh, great ace. He is.
Very good ace from Daniil Medvedev. But he does trail. He's just on the board, though. That's his first game of proceedings tonight.
Oh.
And, I mean, I went for 3 sets, Medvedev.
Yep.
So, I guess, I don't think the first set doesn't really matter too much.
No.
It does for Steph, because that means if he wins this set, at least he's got a chance of staying in. Straight sets, he's definitely out.
Worries me when he comes out fast, though. He normally falls off a bit. Let's see what happened last time they played. He won the first set, lost the second, won the third. So maybe it's fine. Won it on a close tiebreak, though. King are just saying a 10th Australian Open. What a legend. Could well be. He'll definitely be fired up, Djokovic, for that Australian Open. It's going to be super exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
There's going to be a massive... I don't know if we're going to be able to cope with the amount of comments that come in that if Djokovic wins it, though, after last year.
He's not winning the Australian Open.
He just said he's the best hardcourt player.
He's not winning it next year. I told you, the kids are coming through. 2023 is a year of the kids in Grand Slams.
Australia, he's got a bone to pick with them, though. That's the thing. I feel
Which kid is best at Roland Garros? Alcaraz.
That one's more interesting to me, the Roland Garros one. Like, because Rafa's such a specialist there. Can anyone topple Rafa at Roland Garros? The young kids. If we get an Alcaraz Rafa match at Roland Garros, it might be one of the greatest matches we've seen.
Yeah, not really, because it's a decline in Rafa.
No, but he's still destroying everybody straight sets. Declining Rafa's still better than most of the other people on tour on clay. Let's wait and see. Anyway, it's a long way off.
I think Steph might win Roland Garros.
I'd love it if he did. We might finally see what he's made of if he has a Grand Slam under his belt. What's for dinner tonight? Something crunchy.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well. Some garlic bread.
Garlic bread. God, posh. Nice backhand to backhand rally anyway. Oh, unlucky on the drop shot there, Tsitsipas. Goes into the net. King of just saying JG doesn't like the Australian Open because of the 2012 Australian Open final.
It's a great final.
Is that why you don't like it?
Well, it wasn't the greatest moment, but
Gene said, my dream for next year is a third French Open title for Novak. That would be an incredible achievement. Nice forehand from Tsitsipas. Comes to the net and forces Medvedev into, I wouldn't say an error. I'd say he just went for it across court.
He usually makes them, though, Medi. Instead, hit the net, tried to pass Steph coming in. 40-30. Yeah, I keep saying it, but I really feel 2023 is a year of the kids. We're not going to see the big names winning slams. We're not going to see Rafa and Djokovic winning slams next year.
Don't know. I think we'll see Djokovic win one.
Well, you'll have him for a few, I'm sure.
4.
You've got Australia, Wimbledon.
Golden Slam. He's going for it again.
And you do Rafa for Roland Garros. And US Open, you'll just pick a random. You do Alcaraz. I can basically pick yours for you.
Might go Zverev, mate. Zverev might come back and might take the... He nearly could have beaten Rafa at Roland Garros had he not fallen over. Might be Zverev for Roland Garros if he comes back into good form. That would probably more likely.
Zverev can win any of the slams.
Exactly. Maybe Zverev wins the Golden Slam. Not Golden Slam. Calendar Slam. Could happen. But we need to see something from Zverev before I put any... It's going to be tough to make predictions on Zverev's 2023. That's the only frustrating thing. Who says...
Kyrgios. Listen, Kyrgios might win the Australian Open.
Might win Wimbledon.
I mean, probably a better chance. Or Berrettini.
Berrettini, Kyrgios final. Could happen. It's not outside the realm of possibility that Djokovic or some of the other big players drop out early in the tournament, and then you are just down to those consistent big serving players like Kyrgios or Berrettini. This DJ.
What about Andy Murray comes back and wins a slam?
That's not happening. Right, while we're in the break anyway, this one's for you, Gene. You requested it earlier on today.
Yannick Sinner. Yannick Sinner.
How about him for a slam?
Well,
come to think of it,
we've also got Simona Halep as well for you, Gene.
If she wants something, then she's gotta have it. If you're in her way, then you're gonna get it. She got all that talent, she got all that talent. It's Simona Halep.
Why is it appeared in the button? I don't know why it's doing that.
Why are we in the button? That's never happened before. I'm gonna have to go and review that button. How bizarre.
How weird, yeah.
I've never seen that. Never seen that happen.
I've never been in a button before, but
I know, just on the side, just hidden.
It's a good idea, though. You should probably make a button where we're in the button live.
Or
never thought of that, did you?
I make one where it covers where the scoreboard just is somehow. I don't know if that's possible. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the scoreboard just changes and we stay there.
Not for all of them, though, but just some.
Who? Just the dancey one. Just like
Gary thinks. I think JG said no slams for Novak in 23 is a real stretch. I know he likes to be bold. Yeah, well, I do like to be bold, and I mean it's just what I think is going to happen. But obviously, it's a big. Statistically, it's unlikely I'm going to be right, but I mean that's what I think. I think not everything's won on statistics and favourites. Otherwise, Leicester would have never won the Premier League. So. I think it's important to do these bold claims from time to time, and that's just what I'm going with at the moment. Just like I did with Raducanu, hot off a US Open. No one could touch her. I said she's not going to win anything for a few years. It seems to be happening.
She's still playing.
But she's not winning. She's not going to win anything.
She's still... She's not retired yet.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I've not heard her name mentioned for a while.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, we're not seeing anything of her, but she did say she had an injury.
Down to 70.
She's going to have the rest of the season off.
Yeah, down to 75th. Take the rest of the year off. She had her birthday, I think, the other day as well. I think she's now no longer a teenager. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Apologies, Rowdy, every lap. Thanks for the super chat.
Cheers,
I did
Rowdy.
see it, but I forgot to read it out. Saying Paul Djokovic being second best clay court player ever, and he only has won 2 French Opens. And yes, Rafa wins his 15th French Open in 2023.
Imagine. Could quite easily happen.
That is insane as it is. The second best clay court ever, and he's only won 2 French Opens. Second best. But it's just different. I mean, in Rafa's era, no one can win them. Doesn't matter who you are.
You've got to be Rafa plus a bit more. No one can do that. You have to hope Rafa gets knocked out by someone else, but who's having like a worldy performance, like Soderling. This doesn't happen very often. They're the type of players that can knock him out of tournaments. Players who just hit winners constantly. But how often does that happen? That's an amazing winner from Steph cross court. Playing well, Steph. Great serve. Terrible forehand. Principali. 15-all. Yeah, so Rowdy every lap. You'll be moving up to third on the leaderboard now. Look at you go. Overtaking Caffey there. M saying no one is getting near what Rafa has done at RG.
No, never. It will never be matched. No one will get close.
I mean, 14's too many.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you possibly get close to 14 of one
I mean,
title?
it'll be difficult for many players to ever get 14 Grand Slams.
Yeah.
You're not going to see many. We're looking at Alcaraz now as like a real talent. If he gets 14 Grand Slams, he'll go down as a legend.
This is why I think that Djokovic really wants this Australian Open, because if he gets the double figures on one of his own Grand Slams, he's like nearly as good, because he's got Wimbledon. He's sort of closing in on the most Wimbledons soon. So he could have 2 Grand Slams where he's got the most. I think he'd be trying to get 8 or 9. If he could get 8 Wimbledons, would be impressive. I think he'd want 9 though.
Not with Felix and Berrettini about.
Tough though. Like
They
you're
come
not
in.
getting any younger. Like I think like Gene's right though. If he was to get just a few more French or one more French Open, just to have 3, it would look quite nice. It wouldn't look so much disparity between all of them. Whereas he could always say, because obviously Rafa managed to get 2 Australian Opens now. He'd probably like to say, "Oh well, I got 3 of your one." That's what it's like. It's like they're against each other at those 2 tournaments a bit. But there's always going to be this debate out there. Everybody, the Djokovic fans will never let it die that Djokovic's 2022 season was a little bit torn to shreds by the US Open and Australian Open. But he still won Wimbledon.
Oh, it's by Djokovic.
Yeah, but it was still torn to shreds though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was his choice. He tore his chances to shreds.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. I'm not denying anything that you're saying.
But
I
don't think Djokovic fans can complain about the events as such. They've got to be like, I think like Gary summed it up. He was just a bit disappointed that Djokovic never did it.
Oh yeah, but you know what it's going to be.
Because that's what happened. He chose that. So unfortunately, you can't ever go back in history and say Djokovic was so unlucky that 2020 season. If we would have been able to play them Grand Slams, if they let him
I'm
play,
not saying
it'd
that.
be all right.
No
one can ever say that in the history.
But I'm not
because it was
saying
up to
that.
Djokovic. Djokovic could have played if he wanted to play.
Yeah, but you know that's what they're going to say. That's why I'm saying I'm not disagreeing with you, but I know that for a fact that will be the rhetoric. If he doesn't manage to surpass Rafael Nadal's Grand Slam title, that will always be what it comes back to. So we will have to surpass it just to shut everybody up, just to make sure it's done and dusted with a number. Don't leave it to everybody to argue about. That's my personal opinion, because you know that it will never go away, that discussion. It will just be forever discussed.
Yeah, we got Sean saying he shouldn't have been made to have to make that choice. Well, that's another question altogether. That's the choice he was presented with. And
well, the Australian Open one was the most disgusting because he actually got allowed with the medical exemption. He passed the medical exemption and then they still kicked him out. That was the thing, that they made an example of him in front of the whole world, which was just a bit disgusting, really.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have let him. They should have said, no, you can't come. That was it. No, there's no ifs or buts. No, you just can't come. There's no medical exemptions. No, that's it. And he wouldn't travel. No arguments then. No trial then either, though. So
True.
we'd have failed. Well, we'd have had a less subscriber count, that's for sure. We benefited from Djokovic's trials and tribulations.
Yeah, but I just don't think people can go back and look at that year and be like, Djokovic wasn't allowed to play this and this, so if he would have got this. I mean, he was allowed to play if he wanted
the US
to.
Open one was, I don't know, even more ridiculous. He wasn't allowed to play the US Open. He was allowed to play it the year before when it was the height of COVID, yet he can't play it when it's all gone away. Ridiculous, just because I don't even know what the reason is, but it's a lot of politics involved in it. It's not right. Cheers,
yeah,
Rowdy.
but if he wanted to have played, he could have played US Open. He knew what he had to do. He was given months and months of
on
warning.
the ferry.
No, he could have if he got vaccinated, he could have played it, but he didn't want
I know,
so.
but he played it the year before without being vaccinated.
That
Doesn't
wasn't the
make
rules.
sense. That's ridiculous.
Rules are ridiculous. I don't like. There's so many rules.
Rules will be rules,
which are ridiculous. Most rules are.
Rules will be rules.
Yeah, cheers, Rowdy, for the super chat. Saying poor Nole fans in 2024 watching Rafa win his 3rd gold medal at 2024 Paris Olympics, and Nole still having none.
Oh,
I mean, 2024 is Rafa gonna be? What's he gonna be playing? Is he gonna be playing in 2024?
Yeah, he'll play that, mate. It's in Paris. It's at Roland Garros, the Olympics.
I don't think that matters, mate. I'm not sure if he's. I think next year could be his last.
No way. He'll stick around for that.
I fear it's his last season next year.
Even if he just plays the Olympics, just to...
He already said in the press conference, he said Australia this year, he's happy that Djokovic is being allowed to play. And he said that this is probably going to be his last Australian Open.
Ooh, doesn't like the travel.
No, I mean, it's pretty obvious what's happening here. He's coming to the end. Like, we're not going to see much of Rafa. I saw it in the US Open. It was a man against TFO who looked a bit old. He was looking old and weary. He lost again the other day, 4 matches in a row now. And
it's not his
he's
time
a legend.
of the year, though.
It's not his time of the year, mate, but Australian Open's not his time of the year, and he won it. He's coming to the end. You can see where the man's coming to the end.
Australian Open than this time of year, though, on indoor hard court.
Back to this match. It is 3 set points for Steph. Gets the serve in. Goes volley.
There you
Medvedev
go.
Gets there, goes into the net, and Stefanos Tsitsipas takes the first set 6-3. And like I said, 100% that Steph was going to win the first set because on the surface,
Ching, ching.
one break is usually enough.
Backhand. Good point from Gary here, saying JJ's right, saying what is done is done. In order to win, you have to show up. No different for Rafa and his injuries. He's had a lot of them. We know that. They are what they are. Every slam winner is 100% legit. That's right, Gary. Yeah. Totally. They are. You can't take a slam away from anybody because he still had to go and win the slam, Rafa. Even if Djokovic isn't in the tournament, there's still a lot of good players in there. It's not like he's just only walked it in 1 straight sets every match, did he? He's absolutely got taken through the ringer by Shapo, by Medvedev. Yeah, it was an absolute incredible tournament, to be honest. Enjoyed it. Gene, you owed any more buttons, is he? Hopefully we're not in the next one.
I forget what he did now. I think you wrote them down. It was Sinner.
I did. It was Bencic, your favourite.
I think we've got that one. So let's give a Bencic for you.
Go on, then.
Right now.
Knock you out, gon' make you want quit. Baddest girl about, gon' make you submit. That gold around her neck, ooh, she's legit. Belinda Bencic.
Got Rowdy in saying Rafa would be the first Olympic athlete to win a gold medal with his statue outside the venue. No way he misses 2024 Olympics at Roland Garros.
I'm the same. Yeah, I feel I'm totally with you there, Rowdy. I feel that it's just fitting. That could be like maybe that's his last ever tournament is the Olympics in Paris.
Potentially.
It would be a perfect send
Like
off.
with Rafa, he did Laver Cup. I think he could bow out at the Olympics in Paris. But then I think in preparation for that, he's not going to play much.
No,
we might not see him play any matches that year.
You only see him play Roland Garros and the Olympics. That's that's what I mean. That's his final year. And then imagine if he won Roland Garros and the Olympics in his final year.
Yeah, and Lambert's in saying, like, literally, people acting like Djokovic not playing Australian Open years, Rafa's problem. He's going for the trophy no matter who's in it. Not Rafa's fault Novak wasn't allowed to play. And I mean, Rafa played some tough players, including Medvedev in the final. So it's ridiculous. And I can't tolerate people taking that away from him.
No, you can't take it away from him.
Gene. So I can point out a few fraudulent slam runs from both Rafa and Novak. You guys can make the judgment if you agree or disagree.
Ooh, Gene.
Well, let us know which ones you're referring to, Gene.
Let us know.
I feel like it's difficult to listen. If a slam's tough, you just got to beat who's put in front of you, and you then just have respect for the opponents and the player who won it, because it's difficult to do.
It's tough.
No matter who you play.
You're playing the best players who have made it through 2 weeks of tennis. So you're playing the best players in that 2 weeks. Exactly. Medvedev's forehand is all over the place today.
Well, he doesn't want to get broken early again because this match will be over.
It doesn't look interested to me today. I've seen so many times he's gone in the net. I never see him go in the net this many times.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty poor performance so far from Medvedev. I agree. I think he's trying to get everything done really quick. It's like he's got a dinner date later on and just wants to get off his court.
Well,
big smash from him. Plays it back to Steph. Steph gets it back in play. Medvedev goes down the line. Good winner from Med. And he looks even frustrated after hitting that winner.
I mean,
15.
I think he just knows it's not clicking at the moment. That was a half-hearted come on to the crowd, wasn't it? I mean, come on. I've got to get one winner.
I think Em's just happy I'm sticking up for Rafa after all the abuse.
That's it. Where was the abuse?
It's endless from you.
I wasn't giving the abuse.
I'm joking.
I'm just throwing out the narrative for you to get wound up about. I just know that if it was to end up on level pegging, there'd just be too many people talking about stupid 2022 season.
Yeah, well, and I'll call him an idiot.
It's just annoying that is always a narrative
thing.
It's
not annoying because it's not a narrative for me.
No, but it will annoy me watching the comments rolling.
But then it shouldn't, because you just look at them and think it's just like all the other people who said other ridiculous comments and conspiracy theories.
There's a lot of them out there.
It's like the flat Earth Society.
Oh,
like, do they bother you? You don't really read it.
They do bug me a little bit.
I know, it doesn't bother me at all. I like.
Do you believe it?
No, them people like.
It doesn't bother me because I am one of them.
It doesn't affect me because I just let them do that. Life's too tough. Just let them people do what they have to do.
Yeah.
They should be put in their own little box and have a great life and enjoy it. Their little conspiracy theories. I just don't really entertain them.
Thanks to Hoo-Ha. They're saying Djokovic will play until he is 40. He's in good nick. Yeah, you got to remember that Federer did play until 40, and Djokovic is probably in better condition than Federer was. So that's a good point. He could play up until then. Will he still be as competitive? Will these new breed of players just be too strong when they get into their, say, early 20s? Like the likes of your Alcarazes, your Lunas, like people like that. Ace from Steph down the tee.
Well, isn't he? He is looking good.
Brilliant.
Steph's found 85% of first serves, and he has won 83% of them. So looking very good. If you can get a first serve, Steph, this is good numbers. That's enough for him to win here today. And there we go. Another cheap first serve point, and it's a game to love for Steph. And I think I can give him a bun because he's playing very well right now.
Very.
I think some Greeks around the world will be very happy with the way he started this. Matthew in saying you can't ask people to erase their memory of the pandemic impact on tennis with no Wimbledon and an October Roland Garros, and then Novak not playing his most dominant major.
Well, we did lose Wimbledon once as well. You do have to remember that as well.
I'm not asking people to erase their memory, but just take like we still had to win them events. I mean,
no, but the one that it didn't even happen on the first year of the pandemic. That's what he's saying. The Wimbledon just was cancelled.
Where did it say that? With the no Wimbledon and the October Roland Garros. Yeah. Well, we saw the October Roland Garros, and Rafa still won it, so it didn't really change much, did it?
It was going to be his hardest Roland Garros,
which was even tougher for him, and he beat Djokovic in the final. Or was it the semi-final?
Indoors.
That was the final, wasn't it?
Indoors.
Yeah.
Bageled him.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones. It was definitely something very historic, but I don't think it's going to play too much of a factor into the final standings. So I feel that even though these things do happen and then you end up with weird scenarios, there's no guarantee that Djokovic would have won these slams. There's no guarantee that Rafa's going to win another slam that he misses or that type of thing. So you just take it as it comes. There's still plenty of slams left in their careers if they want them. And there's still more if they want to become the greatest ever player to play it. So Djokovic might even be annoyed that he doesn't get the year-end world number one, because he probably would have fancied another year-end world number one. And if he'd have been able to have played tournaments this year, maybe he would have been up there. But unfortunately, he didn't play them, didn't get the points, lost the Wimbledon points, all of that malarkey. So there was no year-end. Well, he wasn't even close to year-end world number one. So, but it's nice to have a fresh face, though, isn't it? Like, who would have thought at the end of last year doing the predictions, Alcaraz, year-end world number one? It's amazing.
Well, we tried being bold and putting him in the top 10.
Bold, isn't it?
Winning it. So, all it's given me this year is a whole new perspective on predictions and how I'm going to play it on this podcast. I don't want to play it safe. I just want to try and do things which make sense to me. And
good.
In my heart of hearts last year, it sounds stupid me saying this. I didn't think he'd be world number one, but I was confident he could be in the top 10. And I was going to do something like fifth, but then I was scared if I just didn't want to play that risk. But now this year, I'm going to fully go for it. I'm not holding back with my predictions.
You're going to put him as world number one this year?
No, well, it's done now, isn't it? He is world number one.
Maybe outside the top 10 this year.
No, not Alcaraz. He'll stay there now.
For life. It's a lifer. Life sentence in the top 10.
Simraj is in saying, do you really want Nadal to be the GOAT, regardless of the fact that you took away the right to defend the titles from the number one? We didn't take it. He took himself away. He didn't get vaccinated.
I feel like this is all this stream's going to be.
No, but I mean, who took it away from him? He took it away from himself. If he got vaccinated, he could have played.
Right, anyway, back to this match.
Well, it's ludicrous. Let's be honest. I mean, it's pouring. Just call it as it is.
Keep sending them in, though, anyway. Stoke him up a bit more.
Yeah, let's commentate on the match.
Steph playing well. Medvedev going to struggle playing it, and you said it in like the other match. If anyone serves close to like a 90%, it's hard to play against them. Yeah, Medvedev, if he was doing the same, it'd probably be very even this match if he was similar serving.
I think he'd be leading, but it all depends on his own. Like he probably wouldn't have been broken if he's at 90% first serve. So
exactly,
he could have had a tie break first set. Then who knows what would have happened in a tie break? Second serve coming up for Steph. Doesn't want to get broken early, but I do feel maybe we still could be looking at 3. What's not there
great
Steph.
Steph.
Just seems to be more focused, more zoned into the match. And if you are a Steph fan, you'll be pleased because I think he is the guy who wants it more. He has a little bit more desire than Med.
Right. And you got Mark Philippoussis there in the team of Tsitsipas these days. Sits with Apostolos. Saw him down at the old Royal Albert.
He's just a coach. He's a coach of some kind.
Yeah. It's just
because his dad's still his coach, right?
Yeah, he's just in the team now. Double fault from Steph there. First one of the match.
Yeah, Sebastian, he has lost 4 matches in a row before. I did have the dates earlier, but I forgot them now. But it happened one other time.
Was it this time of year again?
I don't have that information, but
Okay,
probably.
that's all right. I would have thought so. I wouldn't have thought it'd be clay court season.
No. I don't think he's ever lost 4 clay court matches in a row. That's for sure.
No chance. 2 would be. I'd be shocked. Right. So serving here. Second serve for Steph. It is 40-30. Good serve. It's in. I think it was a let actually. Apologies. Great forehand. Oh my word. Steph hitting lines right now.
Just playing great. And Medvedev is looking at his box saying, what can I do? What can I do?
See his coach up there.
What's his name?
He doesn't.
Gills.
I can't remember, but he looked as bemused as Medvedev. He's like, I don't know. I don't know what you can do. What you work it out. You're out there on the court.
Gilles Servara.
Okay. Yeah,
French tennis coach.
I would never have got that surname. If he's not called Simon.
He's been coaching Medvedev since 2017.
Yeah, he's definitely been there since I can remember.
2019, he won ATP Coach of the Year. Gilles Servara.
Big one for
his previous job was a hitting partner of Thomas Enqvist, Justin Henin, and Marat Safin.
Oh, big players. Grand Slam winners. Oof. Good backhands from Steph today. Don't really want to say that because I'm worried because he's just playing it to the backhand constantly, Medvedev.
He just knows what he must think it's just a weakness.
He thinks it's going to come at some point. If I keep putting it,
we're not seeing any shanks from Steph today.
I know. I feel a bit like saying it's going to breed one.
Gold flexes. Let's wait till they retire and revisit the GOAT discussion. That's a sensible
I know.
idea.
I don't know why we don't ever go down that route.
It just makes sense.
Definitely does. Right, we having player roulette. This is Ricky Mano versus Beta and Beta could be going out if Medvedev loses here today. Oh, a little drop shot from Stefanos. Good shot from Medvedev. Half volley on the baseline.
Word. Look at Steph.
I know. Brilliant hands.
He's going to win this point. I just have a feeling. Look at him go.
Oh, great backhand. Look at that.
This is the best I've seen Steph play in ages. Fair play to Steph. He's taken this match to Medvedev at another level. I wouldn't be surprised if Steph wins this in straights the way he's playing. It's been so good.
Dominant.
It's crazy to think Djokovic brushed him aside the other day.
Sort of playing to my narrative of what I was saying during the draw preview. I'm still nervous about this match for Steph because if he loses, he's out. And that's not good because I've got him to win the whole thing. So if he beats Medvedev, though, then beats Rublev, then it follows exactly what I thought was going to happen in this group.
Ace from Medvedev. I mean, a lot of people saying the match isn't that exciting. I know what you mean. I don't think the first set was. Second set's getting better.
Yeah.
I think the second set's quite good so far.
Well, it's great serving. Medvedev he looks annoyed, though. You can see he just can't understand why he's not winning enough points on serve. Like, you never see him give away this many points, though. Like, it's normally a quick, minute service game, not to 30. Rarely.
Nice comment from Anita saying they're 3 GOATs in my opinion, each one in his own style and talent. I enjoy them play so much that I can't be bothered about haters. We love tennis.
Definitely.
Serbia, Switzerland, Spain. Flag.
No Andy Murray in there?
He's just not, Ben. He's just simply not. I know they've made this whole Big Four thing, but it's just fake. I mean, he's not part of a Big Four
back then, though. Then it changed to the Big
Three. He had 2 good years of real good play where he could compete with them all.
What? 2?
Probably 2 years of where he was actually the same level of them. I know he was He always lost in the other years.
I know. He was 2016. He was world number 1, or finished year end with number 1.
That was, I think, that's the year I'm talking about. Maybe
was
another one as well.
He just always fell short at that final hurdle, which was always the sad thing with Murray. It made me sad. Thanks, Rowdy, as well. Appreciate that. Another super chat flying in. You soon will be flying up the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Keeps coming.
Here's Rowdy. And if Rafa can win 2 more French Opens, he could tie the UK darts legend Phil Taylor, who won 16 world championships. Can't really find another comparable feat in individual sports.
Definitely.
What about Messi with Ballon d'Ors? How many has he got of them?
Can't have 16, surely.
No, definitely not.
Feel the power. Come on, I like Feel the Power as well, because he's just like the everyday guy.
What about Man United Premier League titles?
Quite a lot. What was it? How many was that?
I don't know. I thought it'd be about 16.
Nah, probably not as many. I think wasn't it just actual league titles, but it wasn't Premier League. But there was about 19.
So Manchester United have won 13 titles in the Premier League.
Yeah, Premier League. Actual league titles, I think it was about 19, wasn't it?
20.
20, is it? Okay, something like that. Don't know my history. I remember it was up there. It was always the fight against Liverpool. I think Liverpool, have they won it? 20 as well?
And 7 Ballon d'Ors for Messi.
Pretty impressive, to be fair. Is Ronaldo? How many's he got?
4? I don't know.
That's not bad.
To guess.
Take it.
How many would you say?
Yeah,
actually more.
I
1, 2,
was going to say 5.
6.
Oh, okay, wow. It's well close then. Will he ever get level? Not a Man United. He won.
No, he won it in 2020.
There's no chance he's going to win it playing for Man United. That's for sure.
Everyone's saying 5 Ballon d'Ors. I mean, I'm just counted 6.
Weird. I was going to guess 5.
It says 2020, 17, 16, 15, 08, 14.
I don't know. Where are you reading it from? Is it Wiki?
Google, so maybe it's just wrong.
Someone's stitching you.
Stitch up job. Oh, it says here 5. So it says Messi 7, thing 5. 2020. Did he not win it then? Why is it saying he won it in 2020?
Maybe someone's hoped he won it. Good serve from Steph, and it's wide. Is he actually challenging that? That's not. No, I don't think he's challenging. He's pointing to it. Definitely was in. So it's just complaining about random stuff, Medvedev. I don't like this side of him on court. Just his losing, just clutching at straws at the moment. And
well, he knows he can't get near Steph.
Well, he's serving too well.
Can't get near him.
Well, he's serving great.
Rowdy and a Tottenham Hotspur fan here.
Oh, good stadium. Yeah, I think something was good about that win over Medvedev that Steph got last time. The fact that he managed to defeat him this year on hardcourt is quite big for his like mental game, because
at the Australian Open he lost, didn't he?
Yeah, in 4.
Ooh, hits the net cord and just bounces in for Medvedev. I thought that was going to pull it wide, but it doesn't. 40-30. Could we be looking at a tie-break second set? Here we go. Gary saying Boston Celtics, 18 NBA championships. LA Lakers, 17. And that's the greatest team championship rivalry.
Wow.
I mean, it's hard to go against it. The stats don't lie. 18-17 is pretty epic.
Oh. Tsitsipas hits the net cord and he sort of gets Medvedev back for the last point where it clipped the
He
net cord.
apologized for that, but I don't think he needed to. It's just a really good drop shot. It's a very good drop shot, just trickling over the top of the net.
Quite clean, though. Boom. Yeah, look, it really affected the flight.
But still, it's a great to touch.
Yeah.
Palme Steph.
Definitely.
Matthews into, I think Medi will break and take the set. Interesting. I don't know. What have you seen?
I've not seen that. I don't know where you've got a crystal ball that I'm not a part of there.
I can't see it happening personally, but As long as he keeps holding his serve, he's given for a chance here. We know Medvedev Tsitsipas, sorry, is due a wobble at some point. Could it be at like 4-all? Could see a 4-all wobble.
So is Rafa the only player out of the tournament so far, or is he?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one out. So this could be the second person out if Medvedev loses today. How mad, Rafa Medvedev? What?
If it's 3 sets, Med might still be in.
No, he's not.
He might be.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he will be. If he beats Djokovic in straight sets, then what?
What? Then he's won 2 matches. Yeah, if he loses it today, he's out.
That's pretty mad.
Yeah, because think about it. Tsitsipas will have 1 win against Medvedev. Rublev has 1 win against Medvedev. Then they play each other. So one of them has to get 2 wins. And then Djokovic is already on.
The rules.
Well, mate, they'll just have 2 wins each. So that's it. Like, you have to win. Winning games is or matches is the first parameter. If you've only won 1 match and the other 2 people have won 2, you're not ahead of them.
So greatest number of wins, then greatest number of matches played. Comment 2-1 loss, beats a 2-love loss.
Yeah.
And then it goes to head to head.
Okay. So it's just sets if you're
So
level on wins.
First. So sets and head to head.
Yeah, but if he loses it today, he's out. For sure. It's done and dusted. Rafa's out.
So are you 100% sure if he loses it today, he's out?
Definitely. Think about the next match. Like, Rublev's got 1 win under his belt. So Djokovic has 2 wins. He's through Djokovic. And
don't get it, do you?
What are you talking about? I don't get it. If Medvedev loses here today, Steph will have 1 win and Rublev have 1 win and they play each other.
Okay, how did Rublev get on today against Djokovic?
He lost.
In straight sets, yeah?
It doesn't matter. If he wins, what are you talking? Explain to me how Medvedev goes through if he loses. Then go on. I don't want to hear your logic.
Tsitsipas beats Rublev in straight sets, and Medvedev beats Djokovic in straight sets.
So is that what? And then Medvedev can go through.
Of course he can. He's 1 more set.
What? So if he goes through, is that right?
I mean, just what I'm saying. You're realizing now. So you're having a go at me, and now you realize you're wrong.
What? So he can still go through if he wins it today?
Well, I don't know. People in the live chat saying he's going out if he's thinking.
But
I'm reading here. It says
you're saying if he wins it. My whole argument is if he loses here, he's out. What is your argument? I don't understand.
My argument is if Medvedev loses here today, he can still go through.
Is that right?
Well, the live chat don't seem to think he is, but I feel like he can.
No, because if Steph would have won 1 match. And then Rublev would have won 1 match. They play each other. One of them has to win that match. It can't be a draw, can it?
Oh, okay. So then
that's what I mean.
Rublev.
Yeah, then the winner will go to 2 wins.
Tsitsipas wins.
Yeah, if Rublev wins, he goes to 2 wins. Tsitsipas wins, he goes to 2 wins.
Okay,
Djokovic already has 2 wins.
Yeah, you're right. So basically, 100% Medvedev is out. If Medvedev loses it today, apologies. He is definitely out. Yeah, I get it now.
I'm going mad.
No, it makes sense.
Definitely.
I feel like it's saying here it goes to sets and then head to head is the third thing.
Yeah, if they go 1 win apiece, then it would be
head to
sets.
Then it'll go sets and head to head. But we've got Matthew and saying Steph playing lights out. That first set percentage dropped slightly. He's toast.
Nah, I still think he's serving pretty well.
What is it now? 79%. I think it's good enough. It's just looking great off it, to be honest. And look at the volley, and he keeps coming in and volleying it. Stopping the ball dead each time.
Interesting. And I think the same goes for the Rafa group as well, because haven't Fritz and Felix both won against Rafa? So that just means the winner of that match will get 2 wins as well. So they'll meet Ruud.
Shootout though, no? For second.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Felix is going to be second, then it's pretty crazy, isn't it?
I don't know if it is in that group. I don't know if it is for.
You could come first.
It's the sets things, though. That's the thing. Where
if Rafa beats Ruud 2-love,
yeah,
what?
Yeah. Then we look at the sets.
Then it goes to sets.
Yeah. So if if anybody got like a 3-set in their loss, then they'll be more favoured.
Yeah.
God, it's all a bit
Well, just
complicated.
past an hour here, and Tsitsipas is on serve in the second, looking to try and tie this up at 4 games apiece. And he does exactly that. It's a game to love. Good serve, unreturnable. And it is the business end.
Ooh. So to confirm, like if Medvedev wins here today, which I think was what you were sort of thinking when you were doing your logic, was if he does win and Tsitsipas beats Rublev, then we get the crazy who's got the sets thing.
Yeah.
Which is a bit mad if that happens.
That's what was confusing me.
Because if he wins, he did get...
That's what we were talking about earlier, I think.
He got a set against Rublev, so that's good for him.
Yeah.
If he gets a set, if he loses in 3 to Steph as well, good for him. No.
Well,
if he beats Steph, if he beats Steph, if he loses to Djokovic in 3, rather.
I think we'll watch this one and let's see how it happens. Then there's one solution out the way because we know what's going to happen. So let's focus on this match and then there's one out the way.
It's easier if Steph just wins this and then I know what's happening. Saves my brain having to try and work anything out. Right, well, Medvedev serving better in this set at least.
Gary's in saying, could there be yet another tie break?
He loves a tie break, doesn't he?
Probably is.
Gary. Looks more likely this set.
Although I'm worried for Steph now at the business end. Medvedev's not looked close to breaking. But I feel he might just get a set point or something and take it like Djokovic did earlier with Rublev.
Yeah, that was Rublev meltdown, wasn't it? Oh, Medvedev hanging in this rally right now. Tempting Steph. Oh, great forehand winner from Med.
Good winner, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Look at that. Just flicks it the other way. 40-15. I just feel a bit worried for Steph here at 5-4. I have a bad feeling for him. He's not looked close to getting broken as well. But it'll just be so typical Steph.
It's like Rublev earlier. Didn't look close to being broken.
Tanya and saying, no, no, no. Just watching the coverage of the other match. Yeah, it was a good match.
It was. Second set, not so much. Just destroyed him. All right, well, Medvedev going to put the pressure on if he does hold here. Anchor with an interesting suggestion of an ATP Finals for amongst the worst 8 players of the year. I don't know who's going to be paying to go watch that tournament.
I mean, it would be funny.
What happens if you lose like all your matches there? Do you get like you have to retire or something? That's it. Not allowed to play tennis ever again.
Oh, look, we got him. We got Liam H in.
Oh,
QATAR. I've got the tune now. I've been listening to it all day.
Isn't it?
No, it doesn't make sense now. I forgot it.
Oh, we have to put it back on. It'll be the exclusive coming soon.
No Laser Star. Yeah, go check it out if you haven't already. Liquidator Podcast, new World Cup song called Qatar Qatar.
He's unstoppable.
It's a great banger. It's a very, very good song.
The word unstoppable.
So good, I forgot the tune already.
Into the net. And it is advantage Medvedev.
Rowdy every lap and Raducanu would be in the WTA version. It's a bit harsh. It's Ben's favourite player.
Would be in the WTA version of the worst player. It's not that bad. She's 70 in the world. What ranking do you have to be to make it into the worst player one? I might make it in.
What's the Liam tune? It's really annoying me now. I mean, I would play it on here, Liam, but I'm scared you're going to copy strike us.
Yeah, they'll copy it.
He'll take all the revenue from this stream. You know what he's like.
Liquid pod, don't they?
He'll turn this into a liquid pod if we played it.
I can listen to it in the background. It's just been released, apparently. We can pop it in. Should we pop it in the live chat for Liam?
Yeah, we'll pop it in the live chat for you, Liam. Try and get a bit of traffic over there.
There we go.
It's been officially released. So, yeah, World Cup in December, strange. Listen, my opinion on the whole World Cup right now in Qatar, I think it's an absolute travesty, quite frankly. It's a mess. I can't get behind it at all. The whole stuff with them hiring fans of countries, like basically Qatari people dressing up as England fans, is just embarrassing. I mean, there shouldn't be an event, a World Cup, in a country like Qatar. They just shouldn't. They don't even play football.
QATAR.
That's it.
That's what it was. So I just...
QATAR. QATAR. We're in Qatar. QATAR.
We're unstoppable.
QATAR. We're in Qatar.
Unstoppable. Right, we'll listen to that in a bit. But yeah, give that a listen. Give it a like. Give it a comment as well. Pop some nice comments on there. My England song's been getting a lot of hate again, as always, just as we get close to the tournament. So it's so annoying. I don't know why that happens.
Yeah, Goldflake sums it up. Money trumps everything. That's the reason they're doing it. That's why people died making the stadium. It's difficult to really get behind this World Cup with all of the problems they have with women's rights, for gay people's rights as well.
Yeah. You see, the England team, didn't they turn up on some sort of like a rainbow on their
LGBT
plane?
thing?
Yeah.
It's just,
just to say, like,
in the middle of a Premier League season as well. Just
it's a bit weird.
It's done. But listen, I'm still going to watch it. I'm still semi-excited because it's World Cup football. But out of all the other World Cups, it's already started for me as the worst. Before a ball's been hit.
I'm not on board with the fake fans. That's the one thing.
Ridiculous.
It just grinds me the wrong way, that does. Just seeing all the fans and they're from, none of them from the actual nation.
QATAR, we're in Qatar.
We hate VAR. We hate VAR.
So Goldflake, basically, this is what I saw they've been doing. I don't know if it's £10. So basically, this is what I saw. They're paying people in Qatar to have accommodation and all your food paid for the day, and you get £10 or something ridiculous, and you have to dress up as a fan of that country and pretend to support that country. So they're trying to generate some hype. So they've just basically got these Qatari guys and girls
with England
and kids
flags.
with England flags saying, Steven Gerrard, what a legend. And like, it's just weird. I don't know. It's just strange.
It's very bizarre. I've not seen anything quite so strange at a World Cup. I mean, it's even worse than the Vuvuzela, I have to say.
Workers dying on construction sites and just being buried under cement. I mean,
what? Is that serious?
Well, I don't know. I didn't hear that, but it wouldn't surprise me.
That's terrible.
I know. Do you see how many people died? It's like migrant workers they hired, who they didn't pay, most of them. Loads of them never got paid, and they died building the stadiums.
That's just awful.
Yeah. I mean, that in itself should be enough reason not to support it, but...
They said that the one way that everyone could have not supported is not go to the World Cup and just stop their team or the country being involved in it, but money talks. And cheers to Rowdy again. You're nearly moving your way up. You're closing in on M's there in second, Rowdy. Appreciate your kind donation and saying it was cool when the high jumpers from Qatar and Italy tied for gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics. Probably Qatar's best sporting moment. Until they win the World Cup. That's what's going to happen, probably.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a really nice moment. Probably one of my highlights of the Tokyo Olympics, actually. My dad was... he's Italian and he loved it as well.
Oh my word.
Incredible. Medvedev trying to get the crowd on his side. 30 love. Maybe we're going to tie break. Goldflake saying they do that same desperate attempt in Serbia for political parties as well. Interesting. And Gary saying, I'm not a big soccer football fan, but I love the World Cup. Playing it in December, so frustrating and disappointing. It's supposed to be a June, July festival. I mean, that's not the worst part about it. It's more the human cost, really, of having it there. It's a humanitarian problem.
It's corruption. It's corruption, though, isn't it?
Yep.
No, there's no way of looking at it other than that. Wow. Medvedev at least a tie break now, everyone. How many likes are we on the video? I've not even checked on this one. Do we even get close to 100? Probably not.
60.
Hit the like button. Help us out. If you don't want to, don't have to. Subscribe, though. Definitely do that. Hit that button and join us. There's a couple of matches tomorrow. One of them's a sort of a dead rubber. It's Ruud versus Rafa. Join us for that anyway. That would just be a fun one. And
Exhibition.
then the evening is the decider. Yeah, that's
early
FAA.
exhibition.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a Rafa will just wear a different kit or something. Maybe
I thought it was funny that Ruud in the press conference actually called it an exhibition.
Ooh. He's like,
and
well,
Ruud is the big favourite as well. I think the Rafa's at 2.6 to beat Ruud.
Well, I'd go for that because Ruud doesn't need to win, really, does he? Probably.
Yeah, so you think Rafa's beating Ruud tomorrow?
It could happen. It might be worth a little pump because he doesn't need to win that match, Ruud. But you got to think, who are you going to be playing? You don't really want to go second in the group because Djokovic should probably be on the menu and no one wants to be playing him right now. I'd think he'd rather play Rublev or Steph or even Medvedev in this form.
Liam in saying, I'm sorry, I've loop on tennis at the moment. Who's been the most informed going into the finals? It's pretty obvious. It's Novak Djokovic by a long, long way. He's serving just another level. It doesn't look like he's going to get broken this event.
Felix.
And I'll eat my hat if he loses it.
Yeah, Felix came in some quite good form as well. Tsitsipas, I'd say.
Then lost. He just got smacked by Ruud. So
I know, well
that ruined it for me.
Casper Ruud, that's what he does, mate. Player roulette.
Casper Ruud.
He does that to players. That was me just thinking that I had a terrible one. Casper Ruud's already qualified. First guy through to the semis.
And I was going to say Carlitos. Yeah, well, he's not there, mate. Nice
injured,
try, though.
mate.
He's not even in there.
Definitely not been following at all.
Embarrassing.
QAT. It's just been singing.
Gary said, I'm actually quite intrigued by the Rafa Casper match. There's no Rafa match that doesn't have intrigue. That's true, but this one out of all of them has less intrigue than most.
Oh, well played, Medi. Gets to the drop
Good
shot.
pace, yeah.
Fired it at Tsitsipas.
Worked hard to get there.
You've got to think that all of this stuff that we're talking about could all change very, very soon. Imagine Medvedev defeats Tsitsipas, defeats Djokovic. He could potentially win the group. So you think it's like we're all talking like Medvedev might even be out of it. He could top the group still.
There's always fine margins, tennis.
Or
But the way
Tsitsipas
Steph's serving.
Oh!
He's missed a volley.
It
That is
hard
not good.
volley.
At a massive time as well. It's 15-30. Medvedev 2 points away from this second set. His volley has been exquisite all match, and now he's missed one at a big moment. Surely not. This match doesn't want the Gary tie break.
Oh, Gary would love a tie break. Misses the first serve. Medvedev, opportunity arisen. Here he comes. He steps in. Oh, no. Why did he do that? Oh, man. Why was that return?
Who's he putting his thumbs up to?
He chopped it into the net. I've never seen him do that return ever. Oh, is your mic gone? Don't know. I can't hear you. Where you gone?
What do you mean you can't hear me?
You just went quiet for a sec. That was
Really?
weird. Yeah, it just like went like. It just went like you're in a bath or something.
Oh,
Underwater.
Tsitsipas 40-30.
Don't know what happened. So these mics, mate, send them back. Dodge you.
Broken. Liam
Knock
saying I've
off.
fallen into a hole. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him.
Wow, Steph, look at that. Just like that, he forces the tie break.
Yeah, and we're going to tie break. I thought there Medvedev was going to take the set, but you know what time it is? It's tie break time.
Tie break.
Let's get your predictions in the live chat right now.
going with?
Well, I think now that Medvedev was unable
Shank.
to take that opportunity, I'm going to be going with Tsitsipas to win the tiebreak. Medvedev gets the first point of the tiebreak, but I'm going to go for an 8-6 Stefanos Tsitsipas. We've got Lamberto with a 7-4 Steph, Matthew with a 7-4 Medi, Hugh Her with a 7-5 Med, Gene going with a 7-5 Medi.
I'm going 7-5 Med as well, just in case you want.
Gary going Steph 7-5. That's my hope.
I want Steph, but I've got a feeling I said 3 before the match. Oh, is that in? Oh my word!
Yeah, he
How
made
close?
it down the line. Steph's playing great.
That was so close to being out.
He's playing better, Steph.
Yeah. I want to see this again, close up.
I mean, what happened at the back end of the second set? Oh, the back end of the second set. I've just forgot now. What did Medvedev do? Which was so
chopped it
crazy?
into the net.
Yeah, he tried to drop shot off the serve and then put his thumbs up to his coach.
Like, that was a good shot.
Like, that was Jill's idea, was it?
Yeah, well, I've been practicing that in training.
Hopefully not.
Chop it into the net on big points. Oh, he's trying to play it into Steph's backhand. Steph running around it. He goes drop shot. Oh, it's so close.
It's
Hits the
so
net cord.
close. It
Drops
just
his
sat
own
on the top of the net cord and bounced Medvedev's side. He's got the little mini break. It's all on his serve now. It's on the Medvedev racket. Leads here 2-1. Liam's coming in with a 7-3 Medi. Sebastian 10-8 Med.
Oof. M's with 7-4 there. Interesting. Great serve from Medvedev. Great return from Tsitsipas. Good backhand cross court, though. The backhand's looking a lot better today, I have to say. And he turns onto the forehand. Yeah. Backhand.
I think everything's looking better.
Yep, definitely. Oh, it's onto Steph's forehand. He's got a lot of pace on it. Oh, he attacks the backhand. Medvedev cross court.
Medi likes these rallies, though.
Yeah, he definitely does. Feeding into his narrative.
It's just crazy. Look at this level. This is insane tennis.
Brilliant, Medvedev.
Oh! We're in a
What a
match
shot.
now. We're in such a good match. The second
Here he
set
comes.
delivered on all levels. It's been a good one. He's woken up. And he's gone into octopus mode.
that was perfect.
He is in octopus mode.
Casper Ruud.
If you haven't already, please hit the like button on the video. Subscribe to Game to Love if you're new. Medvedev finds the first service too good and leads 4-1.
Wow. It's impressive.
3 sets is on the cards.
Could well be. Unless Tsitsipas. Yeah, the drop shot was quality. Can Steph hold both of his serves here? Put the pressure back onto Medvedev.
I feel he has to. If he loses one of them, I think it's going to be free.
Oh, there we go.
What did you add? Medvedev 7-4?
No, 7-5. He's challenging it. I think it was long.
Is he challenging it or is he walking the other side?
It was called in. He's just challenging. Yeah, I think it's. I don't know if it's a half-hearted challenge.
It's a very half-hearted one because he's already admitted defeat.
Yeah, I mean it's well on the line.
Yeah.
What was the point in that?
He was already at his bag when he challenged.
What was the point of challenging, then walk into the other side of the court? Strange. saying Medi needs a longer button for next year. Okay. Tsitsipas needs a new button. Medvedev needs a longer button. Everyone needs new buttons.
I've not even seen the Massetti new button yet.
No? Well, you can play it for Gene.
Is he owed one?
Rowdy's definitely probably owed a load.
Yeah, let us know if you want a button, Rowdy.
Eager it's going to be.
We'll do an eager one for Rowdy. We know Rowdy loves a bit of eager.
Ace
or
from Steph.
Luna.
That's what the doctor ordered for Steph. 2 aces in a row. He's challenging again.
He's going going to run out of challenges.
What's he doing? That was clearly in this.
Mate, it's just in. It's a great serve, actually.
Brilliant serve.
Look at that for pinpoint accuracy.
Perfect. Not getting near that. Gene needs the longer Kontaveit button. I knew you'd say something like that, Gene. Great serve from Medvedev. Back in play from Tsitsipas. Oh, he's shot it long.
Oh, now it's getting interesting. 4-all.
Very. See his
We're
box.
back on serve.
His box getting animated there.
Oh, Tsitsipas. All he had to do was pop that one back in play, and Medvedev had the error.
The dodgy forehand came back.
One. What do you want, Goldflake?
It's long again. The
Yeah, he's done it
forehands let
twice.
him down.
2 good first serves. Tsitsipas gets them both in play, and then Medvedev goes long on both forehands. So if Tsitsipas here finds 2 aces again, it's done.
Yeah. He served 2 the last time.
Okay,
But-
Goldflake. We'll play the new Massetti one for you.
Something tells me it's not going to be as simple as the last 2 service points.
Maybe
But-
one might.
Never know.
Let's see.
Nope. Wide.
Misses the first serve. And Steph's going to come over and look at the line like he always does.
He loves it.
He's going to do a
It's
Zverev.
Yeah, typical Zverev standard. It's quite close.
I mean, might have caught the line. No, he didn't.
I mean, it's not far
Wishful.
off.
Second
Well,
serve.
Understand it in that situation. It's a big point. Oh, he's
Medvedev
blocked
comes
it back in. Oh, he's gone miles wide, Steph. What's he doing?
Neither of them want this right at the end. We are at the business end of all business ends. Next point's either a set point or a match point.
Well, if he gets... We're heading for my Medi 7.
Yeah, we are heading to your Medi 7-5.
Oh, he's come to the net. Great serve volley. That is brilliant from Steph.
And it sets up match point.
Match point.
It is match point time. 1 hour 19 or 1 hour 22 on the clock on the Rolex. And Tsitsipas took the first set 6-3. It looked amazing the first set. Second set's been very even, but Tsitsipas has had some big opportunities. Is he going to be able to take this big one? Because it's the biggest of all. He's played some great shots. He's had some really good volleys. I'll be fascinated if he tries to maneuver this one where he can get into the net. Because if he can, he wins this match. Steph needs to find a way to get to the net.
Oh, no, it's just let.
No,
Sorry,
it's
I
not
thought
a
it was
double
fault. I was like, oh no, what's
But
he
it is a
done?
second serve. And Medvedev's won 53% of these second serves. He goes big on the second serve. We're into the rally. Forehand down the middle of the court. Goes big forehand again to the backhand of Steph. He just pops it up. Keeps playing down there again. And we're going to get the shank. It's not a full shank, but it is a terrible kind of mishit from Stefanos Tsitsipas. I mean, it wasn't a proper shank. It wasn't a proper shank, but that's harsh, but I can understand it. And he's bottled that massively.
Sad.
Second serve of Medvedev as well, just bottled it.
I know. It wasn't the most powerful. It had a bit of kick on it. That was about it.
It was just a big choke.
Oh, it's big calls. The big choke.
Choker pass.
We've had the joker. Now we got the choker. Right. 6-all.
Oh, Steph.
We could be going another hour, or are we finishing it right here? It's into the net. It's set point Medvedev.
It's gonna be. I said 8-6, by the way.
Did you? What, for Steph?
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
can't happen now.
Sad.
8-6 was not a bad scoreline. I feel like it's gonna be 8-6 Medvedev.
Yep. Could happen, but Tsitsipas is on serve. So
Yep.
if you're just joining, hit a like on the video and subscribe if you're new.
I mean, if he
Tsitsipas
finds the first serve here, he should be all right.
just needs to get it to that 7-7. Oh, he can't find the first
No.
serve. Crowd want this so badly. You can see it.
He's bottled it.
It's in. Second serve's in. Inside out forehand. Tentative from Tsitsipas. Forehand to
Go
forehand.
into a rally.
Oh, backhand from
Steph looks a
Tsitsipas.
little bit more nervy than Med,
Yeah.
to be
Oh,
honest.
he's cut the net cord. Medvedev down the line. Tsitsipas cross-court backhand. Tsitsipas, big forehand down the line. Now cross-court backhand. Oh, it's into the net from Med. Terrible.
Steph's just
Oh.
so happy he's got out of that. He can breathe now.
That was, I don't like
And there's
that
less
round.
pressure on this service game because he's not going to just lose the set.
Most definitely. But he could still hand Medvedev a set point with his big serve. It's never fun.
That's
Needs
true.
to hold. Needs to.
First serve, he'll be all right, Ben. I keep saying it.
Just get that serve in, Steph.
84% when he gets the first.
Get it in, boy. Good serve.
Oh, he's got it.
The backhand. Oh, Medi's just in the rally now, though. He's back side to side. The volley from Tsitsipas. Medvedev gets it. He loops it up. The smash. He gets it.
Oh, it's a good smash as well. Steph with the
Great
first serves, another player, and it is the second match point for the Greek.
Match point.
1 hour,
Match
26. Match point number 2. Tsitsipas trying to qualify for the semi-finals.
Yeah. Oh, great serve. It's blocked back in play. Into the backhand of Steph. Goes backhand. Volley from Medvedev. Goes to pass. Volley from Medvedev. Can Steph go past him? He's on slice. Wide.
Oh, it's not good. I mean, he could have done better, I feel, again
Yeah.
there. He'd love
Just-
that again.
Firing it at Medvedev a lot there.
Yeah. Med scampering from side to side. Couldn't really... Well, he didn't do that well, but just got away with one, I feel. Now we're 8-all. Another
so-
match point been and gone.
This is big now, though. Ace,
Ace.
from Medvedev. Wow.
Set point Medvedev yet again. What
Wow.
a tie break. 9-8. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on the video. Let's get up to 100 likes. Come on. We need another 30 likes to go. Brilliant from Medi. Someone saying in the live chat.
This is
Was 2
huge.
incredible points from Medvedev, that.
Clutch serving. Tsitsipas.
Yeah, Sebastian did say 10-8 Med, by the way.
Great serve from Tsitsipas. Comes in. Good volley. Medvedev into the net, and it's 9-9.
It's 9-9. Medvedev there
Exciting.
sort of scrambling as he tried to pass him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good volley. They got to swap ends. I think they've forgotten to swap ends, haven't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them have forgotten that they got to change it.
Professional tennis players forgetting the rules.
I think it was when you get that deep into a tie break, it probably you're a bit disorientated.
Not just that, they don't need to worry about the score, do you find?
No, yeah, exactly. So
With us, we're always thinking of the score when we're playing. If you're them, you just focus on your game because you know there's an
we've
umpire
seen
there.
it, yeah, we've seen it before when they've
The umpire's got it wrong.
But yeah, what was that one where they called it wrong and then
It was an Australian, Daria Saville.
something like that, wasn't it? And
was
then
a
they ended
Saville
up
match.
losing the match due to that because it would have
Saville
been a
lost the
break.
match because of it.
Would have
Yeah,
been a
because-
break of serve, but then they kept playing.
That's right. Forgot about Daria Saville. Not seen her play for a bit.
Well, Tsitsipas 9-0 serving. Oh, it's miles long on that first serve. Oh, the crowd applauding that. There's some people in there desperate for a third. Second serve's in. Inside out forehand. Brilliant from
Oh.
Tsitsipas. Comes to the net, and that's a great
Yeah.
put away. But the first shot made it.
Agreed. Yeah, really good shot inside the court. His heart must have been in his mouth at one point because I thought he was going to hit the net.
It's
It didn't.
close.
And now it is the third match point.
Match point.
And we're creeping up with the likes. Closer yet again to 100. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. It is match point number 3 for Steph. But it is on the Medvedev serve.
He's
The
blocked it
first
back
serve's
play.
in. Oh, it's hit back in play. That's such a good shot from Medvedev. He gets it back again, Steph. Not going to get this. And he gets that one back as well. No way.
It's in.
No way.
Oh, Medi, well done.
Oh, that's the point. That's the point of the championship. That is the best
How
point
is he-
I've watched at this year's ATP Finals.
How do
In
you
fact, I've
recover that?
never seen something so outstanding in all of my life in tennis. I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. How
How's he
the
get-
hell did Steph get these balls back?
No idea.
I mean, if he got that
Medvedev-
last one back, it'd have been ridiculous. But Medvedev just killed the ball.
How did Medvedev smash that from the baseline as well?
That is just crazy.
Wow, Medvedev, an unreturnable, and it is.
No, it's set point. I mean, what can Steph do to win this match? I feel like Medvedev, we're seeing some of his best level here.
It's coming,
Just to
isn't
keep
it?
this one, just to keep Tsitsipas at arm's bay,
Arm's length.
arm's reach.
Keep him at bay.
the one.
It's the
Keep him at bay,
combination
arm's reach, arm's length.
on the dock of the
Liam said,
bay.
this is one.
Great serve from Tsitsipas, comes in, finishes it
Come
with a
on.
smash. get another-
QATAR.
I'm getting
We're in Qatar.
I'm running out of beer at the
QATAR.
start of the tie break. I was thinking, do I go and get another one? I thought, nah, if this goes over, I don't want to have a whole fresh beer just sat there.
Son, this tie break's amazing. It's one of the tie breaks going to go down in history.
Gary must be happy. Good return from Medi. Forehand into Medi's forehand. Cross court backhand into Medi's backhand. He runs round his backhand this time, Tsitsipas. He's played it back to Tsitsipas's backhand again. He's targeting it, hoping for the error. It's not coming, though.
His backhand looked good today.
Yeah. It's looking solid. He's running round it now, though. And Medvedev's gone cross court. Oh, he's had to chop it back in. He goes down the line, but it's more central. No, great backhand, Tsitsipas. Oh, it's landed in. He sort of shanked it, but it's landed in. Medvedev jumping backhand.
Oh my word!
He's gone drop shot. Oh, that's a poor
not a good
shot,
drop
Steph.
shot. What are you doing, Steph? It's going to be set point Medvedev this time on his
On
racket.
serve.
This time on his racket. He's had so many match point opportunities. How crazy. Steph, after the way he's played here today, could be going out in the groups.
It's crazy.
It seems like a real possibility now after that point.
It really does. It's possible. Medvedev could still win the group. As crazy as it sounds.
No, he can't, can he?
Well, if he defeats Djokovic in straight sets, surely.
And Djokovic still would top, though, no?
If
Because he's got the sets.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. I'll have to do some calculations. Oh, Medi's in with the volley. Steph gets there. He goes for the lob. It's smashed away.
Yay! Daniil Medvedev smashes it away. And what a set of tennis. 13-11 it ends in the tie break. And this one is going to 3. Here we go. We got the octopuses out in the live chat. Goldflake enjoyed it as well. Jean loved it. Jeremy loved it even more. We've got Le Medeville saying, incredible Medvedev. Survived there. Will be a third set. Yeah, great survival instincts from Daniil. 15 winners apiece in that set. 9 unforced errors for Medvedev. 12 for Tsitsipas. I feel a little bit sorry for Tsitsipas. I think he's done enough today to win this match in straights. But he's just not done it at the fine margins. He was up a break. He was serving for the match a few times and just didn't take the chances. So, unfortunately for the unfortunately for Tsitsipas, it's going to 3. We've got Lamberto saying, you had Steph. You had 3 Steph. Are you being serious? Yeah, I know. He's going to be kicking himself. If he loses this match from the opportunities he's had, I think he will be pretty disappointed. But here is a button for Goldflake. It is the new Musetti one.
You never forget me. Ooh, tell you if you left me, don't you upset me. You'll never forget me. Wanna bet me, you see me on the telly, fans hang around me, coming from Tuscany. My name's Lorenzo Musetti. Lorenzo
it's a bit of an anthem. It is a bit of an anthem, that Lorenzo Musetti one. If anyone wants any more plays of the Musetti button, get $5 in the chat and we will play that one because it is a good button. That's the first time I've heard it, by the way. I know Ben was bigging it up, but I think he was right to big it up. It's a quality button, I must admit.
What's that?
You just missed the play of Musetti.
No. I wanted to hear it.
Well, $5 and Ben can hear it. It's a really good button. I've never heard it before. Goldflake loved it. Liam says he likes it. It's not quite as good as I forget the tune again.
Gaston?
No, the guitar song, Ben.
QACIR.
There ain't guitar.
Got
M saying definitely Ben's best vocals.
Really?
I think it's a really good button. Yeah, Gene, listen. Gene, do you want the Musetti button? Because we definitely owe you one.
Yeah, do you want the Musetti button, Gene?
You get to choose, Gene, but I would love you to choose Musetti.
Make a
but
new
you get to choose.
Djokovic button. The Djokovic button's good. Hoo-ha. What are you saying?
Go on,
Rowdy.
Gene. You can choose whatever you want, Gene, but I'm telling you, please choose Musetti.
Rowdy saying Eager's still the best button. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting buttons out there. I can't wait to make some new ones. I want to make the new TSITSIPAS button.
Oh, we do owe Rowdy and Eager, so this one's for you, Rowdy.
Yeah.
Eager, Spiante.
The bakery be opening when the Polish girl be rolling in. Each victim be serving them breadstick in a bagel and I'm eager when I'm your child. I'm a feature, gonna beat ya. I'm eager, gonna teach ya how you can handle my heat now.
Yes, Gene. Gene wants Musetti. Love that, Gene. Let's
Next
find it.
changeover.
We do it now.
All
Got
right. Can't wait. Look at him go.
Where is it? It's gone now.
Dunno,
Here it is.
You never forget me. Ooh, tell you if you left me, don't you upset me. You'll never forget me. Wanna bet me, you see me on the telly, fans hang around me, coming from Tuscany. My name's Lorenzo Musetti. Lorenzo Musetti. Lorenzo Musetti. Lorenzo
I feel like in the first
Musetti.
line, you should say Lorenzo Musetti. No, do you know, like, what's the first, like, few lines?
Isn't it? You'll never forget me.
You never forget me. Ooh, rather
then
than ooh, you could do you'll never forget me. Lorenzo Musetti.
I don't know.
I feel like you need to have Musetti's name in at the start. That's
It
all.
says, you never forget me, and it's like never in the background. TFO, my best button, says Gerald. Yeah, it's a popular one.
We've got Liam in, the music maestro. He's an expert now. He's made a song.
Liam says, sounds like Mercedes trying to get in someone's pants. Is that right?
Not mine.
Gene, this has to be one of the best buttons of the year.
It's a good one, yeah. And we do have a really good Fernandez one. I know someone was asking. Layla Fernandez button's a really good one.
Chilich.
If anyone wants it.
Everyone's the goat, apparently. Chilich button.
Not so keen on that.
Gene's a big fan of the Chilich button as well. Oh, Holger Luna is the best button, hands down, apparently. Ems will agree. Tsitsipas back into normal rhythm. Where was this rhythm in the tie break? Clips the net cord there. Backhand to backhand. Medi getting better in the rallies now, I have to say. He's looking more like the old Med, but they can't handle that.
That's good. Amazing from Steph, and it is one love. One love.
It's all you need. Rowdy saying, yes, Layla is great. Lamberto saying, team is my favorite button. Yeah, it's a popular one as well. Dominic team one. It's part of the new breed, that one. I mean, my ears are like really burning. Does that mean someone's talking about me? I think it is. Either that or just too many beers. Liam saying you should have a one love button with a reggae beat and Rafa smoking a blunt. It's an interesting. Might get copyright for that. I'm saying, can Ben top the Runa button? Interesting. Right. Anyway, we're back to the match. Medvedev goes down the line with the backhand, and Steph can only chop it into the net. Oh, nice cold beer. Not my favorite. Still a good one. Nice blocked backhand from Steph. Goes Medi forehand. Oh, Steph into the net with the backhand there. Who Hersey never heard the Federer button. Well, ping a super chat in and we'll get it played for you. I know you've sent one in already. Try and total it up to a total of $5 and we'll get that played for you, mate. We got La Merveille Masque. So Big D as well in there. Play the Felix song. Come on. You might be able to get yourself on the leaderboard. Ace from Medi. Is this the real Medvedev now turned up in this third set? We're going to find out. It was a game to love. Right, so one game apiece in this third set. Great serve down the tee from Tsitsipas. Oh no, a terrible drive volley. Big shank. Just simply wasn't making those errors in the first set. Or even in really most of the second. Matthew saying Steph looking tired. Not sure I would agree on tired. Maybe looking a little bit more stressed, but serve volleying quite a lot. I think it's the good tactic, really. Seems to be very effective. It's a good way to just get a quick point back on your own service game. It's got great serving. Right, serving 15-all. Goes out wide. Comes in. Well, it didn't work this time, the serve volley. He had to try and half volley. A good return from Medvedev cross court. Flies into the net, unfortunately, for Stefanos Tsitsipas. It is 15-30. Is this where Medvedev strikes early in this third and final set? Finding his feet ever so slightly here. Good forehand from Tsitsipas down the line. It is 30-all. I'm getting quite interested now of what's going to happen if Medvedev wins here today. And then if Djokovic defeats Medvedev and Tsitsipas defeats Rublev. I mean, well, I'd be interested to ask you. Let me know in the live chat if you know the answer. Has anybody won the tour finals after only winning one of their group matches? And if they have, who was the last person to do so? Because I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. Right, so Tsitsipas serving 40-30. Down the tee. Nice forehand. Medvedev cross court. Just attacking the Medi forehand, which seems to be a little bit more consistent. Going into Medi's backhand now. Little drop shot there brings Medi in. Can he pass him? Oh, he can. A brilliant passing shot from Stefanos Tsitsipas. Matthew saying, Ben, if everyone wins 2 matches in this group, then what? That is not possible. If everyone wins 2 matches, or is that possible? Trying to think. Surely that's not possible. Can everybody win 2 matches? Djokovic has already won 2. If Medvedev wins, I think it's only one player can win. If Djokovic was to win 2, well, maybe it is possible. If Djokovic wins 2, Medvedev defeats Djokovic, he'll be on 2. And then if Rublev defeats Tsitsipas, he'll be on 2. So, yeah, it is possible. You're right. So then it'll be down to sets next. Obviously, Medvedev, Rublev went to 3. This one's gone to 3 as well. Djokovic has won both of his in straight sets. So it's probably just down to who did the best against Djokovic, really. So if Medvedev manages, so if Medvedev manages to defeat Djokovic, oh my God, this is like terrible for my brain to work out. If Medvedev defeated Djokovic in straight sets, he'd go through, surely. Because he'd been to 3 sets twice. He'd won 1 in 3, lost 1 in 3, and then won in straight sets. I think that would be right. I mean, it's confusing as hell. But Tsitsipas at the moment, he's in the lead just. If you're just joining, please remember to hit a like on the video. It does help the channel grow. If you want any player button played of your choosing, $5 super chat, send it in. We'll get it played. Yeah, so Dan saying, is this true? If Medi wins after 2 full rounds, only Nadal is eliminated. Yeah, that is true. Right, so good first serve there. 15 love. 30 love. This is much more than normal Medvedev now. We're only 16 likes away from 100. If you haven't hit it yet, why haven't you hit it? Hit it now. Help us out. Good serve from Medvedev into Tsitsipas's backhand now. And again, you're too powerful. 40 love. Flying through it now. It's just going to be a quick set. Misses the first serve. Good serve again. And there you go. Game to love. It is for Daniil Medvedev. Yeah, Matthew saying if Med defeats Novak in 2, he'll have a +2 sets average, as would Novak. They would be tied, but I guess Med finishes higher due to the head-to-head. Yeah, that would happen. That's what it comes down to. But is that correct? A +2? But yeah, it's only if he defeats him in 2, though. So difficult thing with Novak. Great forehand winner. But we're talking all ifs and buts right now. When Tsitsipas well and truly still in this. If Tsitsipas wins, Medvedev is definitely eliminated. Thank you so much to Ems for the super chat. Holger Luna button will be coming your way at the next changeover. Don't you worry about that. I'll make sure to get that one played for you. You'll be catching Gene up. Gene sort of looking like he's running away with the top tippers for the ATP Tour Finals. He wants to have his name in the lights at the end of the year. Let first service for Tsitsipas there. Oh, good serve out wide. Steph. Oh, it's a beautiful backhand, but it's a bit loopy. It's looped up from Medvedev, and he's faked the smash and ended up hitting a really nice winner instead. Just touched it over the net. Beautiful stuff, really. Caressed the ball. Right, so 40 love. We're flying through it now in this third. Oh, got an itch. And it is long. It's game to love. It is Stefanos Tsitsipas. There you go. And just as promised, just for you, Ems, we will get, if I can find it, there's so many buttons in here. It's just like they're all loaded in a massive list. Here's for you, Holger Rune.
She don't take your breath away. Hold on. She don't take your breath away. Hold on. Better not get in his way. She don't take your breath away.
He gonna take your breath away. That's right, Holger Rune. God, I do like that button. Cheers for that, Ems. That really got me going. I was having a little dance while it was going on, singing along to my heart's content. It was a good one. That Goldflake saying, "Love this button." A few dancing emojis in there. Lamberto dancing as well. Jared saying, think expanding ATP finals to 16 a good idea? Only one gets to the semi-finals from each group. Interesting. I quite like that idea. I mean, does it devalue? Oh, the Tsitsipas chants are out. Is John Silk in the stands? Tsitsipas, Tsitsipas. We remember him from the final in Roland Garros, cheering on Tsitsipas. Unfortunately, he was not the victor. Novak Djokovic ruining John's day and winning Roland Garros whilst he was cheering for Steph. Blocked back. It's long, though, from Steph there. M saying GTL with a silk emoji saying, have you seen this man? Not recently. Only on his channel. Talking tennis. Not in person, though. Maybe we will do at some point. All right. Second serve for Medvedev. Been serving a lot better. PK saying that's Moratoglu, Ben. I know it's easy to get them confused. Who's Moratoglu? Have I missed something now? Ace down the tee. And there you go. Another game to love. We're flying through games to love. JG's going to miss the end of the match, I think. Dan saying FAA versus Fritz. Record amount of aces if it goes to 3? Possibly. Could be a complete slugfest, that one. Serve bot central. Interested to see the statistics on this one from all the sets. Backhand into the corner. Drop shot from Steph is not good. It is into the net. Can't start playing passive like that. We've got Matthew saying Steph doing nothing on the return games and pressure will finally tell on his own serve. I think that's what everyone's fearing, really, if you're a Steph fan. Hits the net cord, bounces long. Oh, is that a winner down the line from Medvedev with the backhand? I think it is. He went for the serve volley. And it looks like Steph's going to challenge, but It didn't travel very quick. Looked like one of those ones that just slowly went down the line. Quick enough to pass him. Definitely on the line. There it was. We knew it. Love 30. Big moment now in this third set. Daniil Medvedev. The hopes of both of these players, really. Wow. Ace from Tsitsipas out wide. The hopes of both of these players. ATP Tour Finals. Resting in the balance right now. Gary saying, could we have yet another tie break? Well, let's wait and see if Steph can get out of this service game. Serve into the net with the first serve. Medvedev will be happy with that. Second serve into the forehand of Medvedev. Goes inside out forehand to Medvedev's backhand. And again. Oh, it's a shank from Steph off the forehand. That's where it's been more shanks than the backhand. Matthew saying you can almost see what both players are thinking. Steph with the old negative thoughts coming back. Mehdi thinking he's got his man where he wants him. Exactly. He looks like a different man to the first set. Daniil Medvedev, the guy from the first set, is a thing of the past. Missing the first serves now, Steph, as well. First serve percentage dropping by the minute. That's what helped him to that easy first set. Second serve is in and out wide. Good return from Medvedev. He's gone down the line, but he's missed it. It's the break. Medvedev clenches his fist. He gets the break. Wow. What a moment here in this match. Daniil Medvedev going against the odds and definitely deserves a button. Let's put this into perspective. In this third set, Daniil Medvedev has not dropped a point on serve, and 83% first serve percentage, whereas Stefanos Tsitsipas 55% he's gone down to now. It's gradually declined. First set 81%, second set 74%, third set 55%. Whereas for Daniil Medvedev, he's done the reverse. Started with 52%, 75%, now 83%. It seems that this match is only going one way, and that is in the favor of Daniil Medvedev. We've got JG. He's made it into the live chat. Not sure where he is. He's there, though. He's there. And thanks to Rachel. We appreciate you. I think you'll be making it onto the top tippers as well. So I really appreciate that. Let us know if you want any player buttons, Rachel. You're knocking PK off. Oh, no. Well, yeah, PK saying, is JG making more garlic bread? Maybe. Quite possible. I don't think that's outside the realm of possibility. 15 love, and he's still yet to drop a point on serve here. Oh, just missed the first serve. Medvedev's definitely serving a lot better. There you go, Rachel, on to the top tippers. Steph needs to start playing big now. He's not won a point on Medvedev's serve this whole set. And that shank's landed in. Oh, my word. It's a miss hit from Steph. And that's how he gets his... I'm going to give it a shank, but it's a good shank. A shank... a shank where it actually worked in his favor. It landed on the baseline. Oh, it didn't. It landed out. Medvedev didn't challenge it. He's challenging that one, the serve. So Tsitsipas' shot was actually long. No challenge. And Medvedev finds himself lost his first point on serve, and it wasn't even a lost point. This looks like it's going to make up for it. Looks like it was an ace down the tee. He's challenged correctly. Rachel wanting Alcaraz's button to celebrate his number one. Appreciate that. Good choice. Let first serve. Oh, just misses the first serve. Oh, double fault. Not used to seeing that. Here we go. First double fault. That's leveling it up at one apiece. First serve into the net now. Surely he can't give the break straight back. Comes to the net for the volley. It's not the best one. Can Tsitsipas pass? He hits it at him. It's there, and Tsitsipas puts away the next ball, and it is break point. Stefanos Tsitsipas. He's getting the crowd going again. Steph liking doing this. First serve in. Ace from Medvedev down the tee. Right, deuce. Goes out wide, block back in play. Goes, oh, it looked long, but it wasn't called long. And he's challenging it. There is Tsitsipas. Otherwise, it is an unreturnable forehand into the corner. Is it in? Yeah, it's definitely in. Clearly on the line there. Ace, and there you go. It is consolidation.
Well, poor Stefanos Tsitsipas, eh? What are we going to do with him?
He needed your support, mate. You've let him just fall under the ocean. He's getting eaten by an octopus at the moment.
I just feel terrible for him. I mean, he's been so good this match, and then
The stats don't lie, mate. The stats don't lie.
what's the stats?
Well, the serve percentages. First set, 81% Tsitsipas, 52% Medvedev. Second set, 75 each. Third set, it's changed the other way. 75 Medvedev, 55 Steph.
That's
So
the
they've
thing,
gone
yeah.
they've gone the opposite way now. So
He's not finding his first serves, and it's cost him, eh?
just the big one was the second set. They
Three
needed
match
it done.
points. 3 match points to knock out Medvedev.
Sad, isn't it? Feel bad for Steph. Keeps happening to him, but it's not coincidence. But he's still in it. It's not out of it yet. It's Medvedev. You've got to force
Really
him,
is,
but he's
though.
barely dropped a point on serve the whole set.
I noticed how there's different style of octopuses. Do you see that as well?
Yeah, I think one's just like a squid.
Or is one
Oh.
Apple, one Android?
Maybe. I think one is potentially a squid, though.
Oh, Steph comes in. Does he get the volley? No, he don't. It's gone horribly wrong right at the end. 30-all. Medvedev 2 points away from the match.
Terrible. There's been
The
a lot.
volleys is what he's relied on as well. His volleys have been great.
There's been too many errors in this final set. I mean, I'll try and have a look at some of the stats. I mean, it's still less unforced errors than winners, which is still a credit to him. But
Ace.
wow, needed that.
So just explain to me now, so I'm not fully confused. Medvedev winning here. That
like
does
this.
throw the spanner among. That makes it really confusing.
The
Now,
spanner amongst the pigeons. I thought you were going to say that. I like that phrase. I quite like the image of a spanner amongst the pigeons.
It throws a spanner amongst the pigeons.
Well, I think all it does is it makes it very interesting for if he was to defeat Djokovic, but Rublev was to defeat Tsitsipas, then 3 players win 2 matches.
So Rublev beats Tsitsipas.
Yeah, then it's 3 players with 2 match wins if Medvedev beats
And
Djokovic.
who goes through?
Then you got to decide on the sets. And then if you can't decide on the sets, then it's the head-to-heads.
So Medvedev, Tsitsipas really is not the end of the world, him losing because it's free. Although he's lost straight sets.
No, he's gone. If this
he's done, isn't he?
Yeah.
Tsitsipas.
He's out.
All right.
Whoever
Rublev,
loses this is out.
No, because Rublev lost straight sets against Djokovic. If Medvedev can take a set off Djokovic, I think he'll be all right.
Is that right, though? No, because if Steph wins against Rublev, but then if Steph is still in it, it's Medvedev who's out if he loses. Steph is still in by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's
Just
confusing me.
But if Medvedev defeats Djokovic and Rublev beats Tsitsipas, we got a 3-way tie for who goes in first or second.
Exactly.
It's a bit mad but then let's go the other way then. Okay. Medvedev wins here today.
Med's looking a lot better because he's got a set already against Rublev.
Yeah. But let's say he loses to Djokovic in 3. And then Steph.
No, I think if Medvedev gets a set off Djokovic and still loses.
Yeah, I think he's done. It's sealed.
I think he's still done because then either Rublev or Tsitsipas win.
Why?
One of them's got to win.
No, but if he beats Tsitsipas, he has 1 win and Tsitsipas has 0. So if Tsitsipas wins, then it just gets to the point where they've all got 1 each. And
if
then
Tsitsipas wins, then Medvedev goes through.
The trouble is he can't rely on that because if Rublev defeats Tsitsipas, he's screwed if he loses to Djokovic. That's the problem. So he has to hope Steph defeats Rublev.
God, what a mess. We've got Emerson. I thought it was cat amongst the pigeons. Yeah, that's right. That's the one.
Spanner. I like spanner amongst the pigeons.
Or a spanner in the works.
I like the mental image. I might create a spanner amongst the pigeons picture.
There you go. 15 love. Misses the
button.
first serve. Second serve coming up.
An animated spanner amongst the pigeons button. Quite like that.
Oh, is that an ace or a double fault?
Double fault.
It's a double fault from Medvedev, serving for the match.
Navi.
To knock out Stefanos Tsitsipas, potentially. Maybe not, but it's not looking good for Steph. I don't care what anyone says. Losing matches. He's got a long way to go.
It's long on the forehand from Medi.
Ricky Mano, come on, Steph. Last chance.
Ricky, this is big for Ricky, this one. But it is still interesting that it's not over, though. That Rafa's the only person out. What's happened to this?
You had him winning your group.
Still could, in my head. I had Felix winning the group. I was coming second to play Djokovic in the next bit.
Second.
Him winning the group. Oh, Medvedev. How's he dug that one out? Off of his backpedaling.
Oh, he can't get that one.
Well played, Steph.
Break point.
Come on, Steph. Come on.
Steph is not letting this one up. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Almost up to 100 likes. We can get there today.
This is how unpredictable this match is being. Is Daniil Medvedev, I think he dropped 1 point on serve before this, and it was actually out, the shot that he didn't challenge, and it was out. That's how ridiculous it was. He lost a point and he didn't challenge it, and it was actually out, the point that Steph won. So Steph is now...
I mean, he's missed
He's doing it! Come on, Steph! Woo!
His dad's on his feet. Palm, mate, Steph. We're back on service. 5-5.
What are they chanting? Can't work it out anymore.
I'm still
Good
trying to
serve.
read this tweet about all the scenarios.
Unbelievable.
Someone's done it. Oh.
Oh.
There you go. Love 15. Medvedev trying to break straight back. Apostolos hasn't sat down, I don't think, the whole match.
Don't want to sit behind him. Oh, PK saying great coaching, Apostolos.
Ricky loving it. Let's go. Ricky's
Nice.
alive.
He still needs to hold serve here. Gary is getting what he wants, but I think another tie break he was after.
A long old match, over 2 hours.
Is this where the on-court coaching comes into play for Steph?
Ace.
Brilliant.
30-15
What did he
now.
say to him? He may have told him ace him. So that may have been the Apostolos instruction there. He's constantly talking though, isn't he, Apostolos? All I hear is his voice in the background.
So Med is out if he loses.
Yeah, if he loses, he's out. Not going through that one again. That's the only guaranteed thing, is if Med loses, he's out. Oh, it's long. It's long. It's 40-15. Oh, he sat
Gonna be
down for a
tie-break.
change.
It's got to be tie break.
You see his box are getting proper stressed. So it just make me laugh that they have the spotlight on him for the whole entire match as well. Apostolos and the spotlight. Great serve. The volley. Steph does it. It's at least a tie break for the Greek. Pame!
Did you read out Rachel's super chat off stream?
No, I didn't. I couldn't read it. I just saw the email with it confirming the amount, so I added that. Don't worry, I was spinning a few plates while you were gone. Don't know what you're up to.
I've got your text now saying where you gone.
Yeah, third dinner. What happened?
No, I just had some business to attend to.
Business. You don't
Fortunately.
do business. What was it?
Did you read the other super chat we got?
Where was that? Was there another one?
At 8:30. Adriana Lepojovic.
No. You're in
And it's
charge
just
of that.
Stars. So thank you, Adriana, if you are listening. That was during the beginning of this match, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So thanks for that. And we've got Rachel Wint in with there's nothing. There's
Rachel's
no
on there.
note. But
No.
thank you, Rachel.
What was the other one? Did that have anything?
The other one just had stars.
Ooh. Maybe it's for us. Gold flag. Don't out me like that, James.
Oh, it's Gold Flake.
Pop
Thank you, Gold Flake. That is you. Noted.
it in the comment next time, so we won't read out the rest of it. Thanks for that. Don't out me like that.
Who wants to know Gold Flake's address? I can no.
Yeah, we'll pop it in the live chat right now.
Who wants to know Ben's address?
Yeah, don't worry, it's already there.
If you fancy turn up to Ben's house, go turn up. He loves guests and visitors, don't you, Ben?
Oh, I love it.
If a GTL fan knocked on your door, would you answer and invite him in for a cup of tea?
Would I?
I've got a few names who I reckon I could suggest to come round.
Oh, mate, outside my house yesterday, there was a hit and run. It was terrible. The police closed off the whole street. Oh,
Ooh.
Steph's missed it.
Oh, hasn't he made it? Steph's challenging it. He said he thinks it's in.
It's out. That's out.
He's sure it's in.
No, that's out, man. He messed that up.
Why is he celebrating as if he's
He overhit that. He overhit it. You can see he didn't turn away with confidence.
He is.
Oh,
He
it's
celebrated
on the
it. It's in.
Oh, that's so close.
Ah! Oh, Benny boy, what are we gonna do with you? He celebrated. He knew it was in. He went like this.
He looked proper
No, he
nervous.
didn't. He knew it was in.
It was
We
the
got
thinnest
Ricky
of
saying Ben would
lines.
throw a jab at me. If Ricky turned up to your house, would you jab at him?
Nah, mate. Come in, cup of tea, innit? That's how the Brits do.
If I turned up, would you jab at me?
Maybe. Might run you over. Hit and run. Next hit and run on my street. Oh, nice forehand inside out from Steph. Oh, that's terrible, Steph. He's in the rally. When you're in the rally with Medi, you just got to I don't know what you
Calm
got to do.
down. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, I don't think he is calm. I feel his dad's riling him up a bit. He just keeps standing up.
PK's there. Has Medi ever combed his hair?
His hair bugs the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
I like it because he just
but
shows he doesn't care.
Yeah, you love Rafa's hair as well. That goes to show. For somebody who takes such good care of their hair, you really don't care about other people's hair at all.
I like your hair.
How?
It's nice yesterday.
It's awful. It's like the worst it's ever been. God, it's like a shambles, like a haystack or something.
I liked your hair when you was rapping with Liam.
Yeah, that was good hair. That was fresh cut.
There we go. Medvedev does hold, and it is tie break yet again to decide who's going through.
Wow.
Maybe. So the first tie break was 13-11. What do people think this last tie break is going to be?
Seven 7-4 Steph.
I'm going to go 10-8 Medvedev.
Oh, I don't want another long one. Don't put me through it.
10-8 Medvedev. What did I say at the start? Med in 3.
Yeah,
Steph
I went Steph. You went Med in 3. I went Steph in 3.
So there we go. We're sticking to our guns.
I know. I've definitely got to.
I said Med in 3. You said Steph in 3. One of us is actually going to be right for a start of match prediction.
Change. And then Medi will either be in the competition still or out of the competition completely.
Come on, Medi Bear. Oh, it's out.
Yes.
Not good. I've got Ems in with an 8-6 Medi. Hoo-ha with a 7-5 Medi. Ricky, 7-5 Steph.
Come on, Ricky. Come on, Rick.
Jean, 14-12 Medi.
Come round
Rachel,
for a cuppa.
8-6 Medi.
Don't worry, Ricky. Don't worry. We'll meet up for a beer, mate. Celebrate Steph going
Gary
through.
said, I think I'll just show up for the tie break. 7-5 Steph again.
That's all he does.
He's
It's wide from Med. Steph, 2-love.
Means nothing, Ben. Means nothing.
Doesn't. Wait for the jittery end to this tie break. That's what
I think a double break early could mean something, though.
I don't know. I don't believe.
Oh, and it's going to be a second serve as well. Medvedev with a real opportunity. No, sorry, Tsitsipas with a real opportunity.
No, I'm getting all confused with the players' names as well. I swear they've got really complicated names. These two, it doesn't help.
Annoying.
Like all these
John and Tom.
Bob. Oh, he's messed up the drop shot. Now he's shouting his mouth. What is that? What you told me to do? The drop shot? Yeah, good one.
Doing it again. He was shouting at them a second ago.
Shouting
as well.
at his wife. That's your
double
fault.
break.
That's your fault.
Steph with the double break.
He's shouting at his wife. What, you want to come and watch me play? This is what you get.
Where's the baby?
Yeah, well, then bring the baby. God, not with his antics.
He'd shout at the baby if he lost that.
Great serve from Steph for love. Come on.
The baby's crying, Medvedev.
They're like,
Daniil,
who's looking
after
the baby right now?
I'm losing. There's no one looking after the baby. I've had enough.
Steph's like,
Rafa's gone home for his baby. I'm still here losing.
Yeah, Rafa's doing it. Drive volley from Steph. It's not a good one, but a great second volley. It's 5-love. It's Stefanos Tsitsipas.
I mean, this is the tie break no one was expecting.
I know.
I don't think anyone thought it was going to be a 7-love Tsitsipas, and it might happen.
Well, it could be 5-2, and then I went for a 7-4. It could still be there. Maybe.
Kaysen going 9-7 Medi. I'm just not sure now.
I mean, come on. If it went 7-5 Medi, that would be like the biggest turnaround ever.
Shout out to you though, Kaysen. Not seen you in the live chat before. And Team LMAO. What's going on?
Oh, he's gone wide. We've got 6 match points. Stefanos Tsitsipas.
He's had 3. Now he's got another 6.
Match point.
I mean, surely he's not going to lose from this position.
Well, Medvedev on the brink of going out of
He's on the brink
Tour
of
final.
collapse.
I don't know what's happened. His mentals. He's like, is this a Russian thing? Is the Rublev did the same against Djokovic? He's just talking to the.
It's been
his
57
box
minutes since the last match point.
Wow. I mean, I said, what did I say? We've got another hour of this. It's pretty much nailed on.
Yeah.
There you go. Saves one.
5 to go.
Imagine if he won it 8-6.
I mean, if he loses from this position, that's an absolute travesty.
Steph would probably die on court or something. He'd have like some.
That would just be shocking. I think it will
be carried off.
I think it will damage Steph going into next year.
Stretch it off.
I will not pick him to win anything next year if this happens. Surely Steph can do it.
Good
Come on.
serve.
Gets the first serve.
It's in on the baseline for Medi. Cross court forehand's good. He slid. It's got there. Medi goes for big forehand. Chopped back in by Steph. It's wide.
Yeah,
he's done it.
Steph celebrates. He gets the win. He runs around. Let's see. Are they going to shake hands at the net? I'm hoping they do. It's a nice embrace. It's a nice embrace between the two of them. Medvedev, of course, a little bit disappointed. He just lost.
Not really.
But Steph wins in 3, 6-3, 6-7, 7-6. 2 tie breaks, 1 apiece. But Steph has kept his chances of his ATP Tour hopes alive with that victory. I thought he was going to throw it away. And Medvedev is officially out.
Wow. At the end of that match, at least we can say one thing. GTL did get right. Both of us had Medvedev going out in the group stage, myself and JG, and we're both right, mate. So we got something right for a change. And, well, I'm happy for Steph. He came through. And I think a big stat that jumps off the page, 47 winners today to Medvedev's 34. And I think that he is playing well. I think he had a few little glitches along the way, but overall, I'm actually still quite impressed with Steph.
Yeah, no, me too. I think he was good. Second set and the third, really, with that 50-60% first serve was worrying.
Yeah.
He needs to always be serving a little bit better and then he'll be fine. But still, I think some of the ground strokes in that first set was amazing. Some of the best tennis I've seen him ever play. So crazy times. And Serjan sums it up saying, who would have thought Medvedev and Nadal out already?
Well,
Medvedev and Nadal, like two of the greatest players.
The Australian
world,
Open finalists.
Yeah.
Both out. But this is what can happen. It's a bit of a crazy thing. And Medvedev not in, well, the two new parents out early. Maybe it was something we should have foreseen. I know that we were saying that Medvedev hadn't really had his focus on. Maybe the same for Rafa. We should have seen it as well. I think we just went a bit too big maybe on Rafa, I think.
Yeah, just more wistful than anything. I think the best thing for Rafa would have been not just withdrawn, to be honest. It would have been more exciting with Holger in there than Nadal.
Definitely. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and I'm a big Rafa fan, but Holger would have made this event more exciting than Rafa did.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I think he would have gone through that group. I'm not going to lie. That's how crazy that is. He actually defeated Felix recently as well. Yeah. I think he could have probably taken out.
And he beat Djokovic the other day, so
could have won the group. 3 straight wins.
The whole thing.
Could have won it without dropping a set. Who knows? It's all hindsight, though. It is all hindsight. Well, should wrap this up, mate.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Thanks, everyone, for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button. We didn't quite make 100. 5 more to go, so maybe we'll get there soon. Please hit that button and subscribe to Game to Love. We will be bringing you a news video tomorrow morning, and we have 2 big matches lined up. So, Nadal, Ruud, the exhibition at 1 o'clock, and Felix Fritz, a decider of who goes through. Whoever wins will be joining Ruud, who's already qualified.
Thing is, you got to remember, Casper Ruud lost to Rafa in a Grand Slam final already this year. I think he's going to want a little bit of revenge, I think, on the court. So don't be surprised if Casper Ruud goes for it tomorrow. Just comes out all guns blazing.
Yeah, and Gene saying Steph versus Rublev will decide second place. Just so you know. So Djokovic through. Whoever wins that one now will be second place. So it's all pretty straightforward now. Medvedev's out.
Come on, Steph.
But anyway, good night, everyone. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow for more tennis action.
Goodbye.
Ciao, ciao.